So, in our last session, we began our adventure. The five of you, got your message from Mr. Adrian Lux, the mage of the Cerberus Assembly, who is putting together an expedition into the Savalier Wood toward the city of Malaismere, in search of all those artifacts he spoke of in the ancient knowledge and what have you, and he promised you immense riches in return. He also put together a test, or rather sent you on a test. Uh, Attacks have been plaguing the outskirts of Shady Creek Run. Mysterious fogs rolling in the dead of night. Howls of beasts. Men and women disappearing without a trace. Only blood and damage left behind. So you went to the site of this most recent attack, an isolated farmstead on the northern outskirts, and you dispatched a few looters who were going through the premises. Turns out they didn't know anything, but you did find tracks that led north into the forest. Uh, with some careful expertise on Kieran's part, you followed those tracks, and you made your way to a cave. The first chamber of the cave had an illusory wall, which you swiftly revealed by throwing a rock through it, and you followed through, down a narrow passage, triggering a trap, a lightning bolt that zapped three of you, but otherwise wasn't too bad. And then you entered the first chamber of this cave, encountering a number of wolves hanging around this sort of three-part chamber, and the smell was pretty atrocious. You smelled the corpse rot as soon as you stepped in, and rounding the corner, you see them. Piles and piles of bodies, stacking almost to the ceiling, sloped and tumbling over each other. Some of these bodies look weeks old, some are very badly decayed, and some are rather fresh, actually. Just a little bit stiffened from rigor mortis. You can hear the animals pattering, running off further down the cave. They have been frightened into leaving by a summoning of Ish Allmine's Shadow Spawn, which now occupies the center of the room. And you all are free to act and move. What would you like to do?
Take a peek around the corner, see if I can see anything else. I suppose.
Okay.
Just step
Yeah,
sort
go
of
ahead.
to here and.
Do you want
Gotcha.
to check the traps first?
Let's see. Yep. So you can see the movement has already been made, but you can see the animals are fleeing further down the passage. They are going pretty rapidly, and you see a glimpse of that direwolf and the bear, and then they're in the next chamber, and they are gone from sight.
Okay. Can I see if anything of interest in this chamber here from where I'm stood?
From where you're standing, no, mostly just stone.
Okay. I would like to follow Dale's lead and check for traps.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Mr.
What's going on,
Uh,
Coach?
All right.
My
We,
perception isn't that great. If someone else would like to check,
Well,
I can't
I-
remember who it was to check last time.
I can give it.
I can do it. I think it was me.
I'll give it a
All
quick trek as well.
Have you
Okay.
started already?
Yes, we did.
Couldn't even wait a few minutes.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Coach. When you say 5 minutes, I just do not believe you. Like, I don't mean that to be.
What's the time now? It's 9:04.
And
And you
Just
said
4
I'll be
minutes
5
late.
minutes at 3:55. You know, so that's like 40.
Ooh.
That's 80% more than your original time. You are 80% off.
I forgot to add late.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, but yes, I mean we just did the intro. Basically, that's it. You're fine.
What if I don't remember what happens?
And then that's your own fault. I mean,
Short-term memory loss.
yeah, short-term memory loss. It's a consequence of dabbling with Eldritch knowledge. In any case,
So, what do I need to do to make investigation for traps? Perception or investigation?
I would say, given that this is a sort of natural environment, I would do perception. In a more like dungeon-like place, I would say investigation, but you can do perception here. 20. Okay. Nope, don't see anything. Nothing seems to be set. It looks like with a 20 perception, actually make an intelligence check.
A straight.
Just straight intelligence. 9. No, you don't really think about anything. You just don't see any traps in the moment.
Are all the monsters or animals still there?
They are fleeing. Your character cannot see them, but Morish has sort of taken a peek into the other chamber and seen all the wolves and such are running down and further on.
Well, I'll wave the
Okay.
people through to at least this bit and say like they're gone.
Can we
So-
check the floor for the tracks to see if there's because when we check the tracks from the farmhouse, there's people with them. So are there any human tracks going through the cave? Survival or perception?
Yeah, make a survival check. Pretty high DC on this one because you're dealing. Ooh, that's a. All right. Okay. I'd say yeah, Katsu actually. So it's a little tricky because this is a cave, solid sheer stone for the most part, but there
Okay.
are elements of dust and there's some dirt that's tracked in, and there's enough sediment here to sort of vaguely establish some tracks. And yes, actually, you do see two sets of human footprints, Katsu. One larger and one smaller.
Did anyone check the piles of corpses?
I was
Not yet.
about to do that.
Okay.
No.
And
Do
about this
you want an
time.
Do you want an investigation or?
What exactly are you trying to search for?
Just stood on the perimeter at the first. I'm just gonna have a look at the body, see what I see. Are they commoners? How were they killed? Is it obvious that they were like all like
Okay.
killed by animals? What
Got
do
it.
you want me to roll?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Eee.
If you were
Could I
searching
help
like
him?
pockets and stuff.
Could I give him help?
You can go ahead and
Nice.
make your own check. A little hard to do a help action on a perception, I think.
Can
19.
I,
+9, man.
Yeah, that's pretty hot. What do you want to do, Kutch?
I was gonna say, could I dive under the corpses like Scrooge McDuck and his pile of money?
Sure. Roll a straight d20 to see what you find. Just like a luck check. 9. Okay. Yeah, you go to dive like Scrooge McDuck into the corpses, and you very quickly bonk your head on these very stiff bodies. Rigor mortis has thoroughly set in, and some of them are hard as stone. A lot of them, others are spongy and bloated, and just sort of as your body makes contact with them, black bile curdles up from their ruptured wounds and soaks into your skin. You are very thoroughly filthy. And Kieran, with that 19 perception check, in the very far top corner of that corpse pile, you spot a little bit of movement. It's very faint. No one's like jumping up or rustling or something, but it might be something breathing.
I'm gonna put my hand on Zale's arm because he's a lot bigger than me. I'm like, Zale, look over there. Something's moving a bit.
I see it. I'll go check it out, I guess.
All right.
It's bad judgment.
I'll cover you from back here.
All right. You can clamber over the bodies. It's just difficult terrain.
Okay.
All right. So you get moving, and how close do you go? All right, about there.
I will move to where the directly
Got
away
it.
point of movement.
So-
Because if everything's dead, I'm gonna think I can get there.
Got it. Yeah, no worries. About here, 5 feet back from that position, you suddenly see a person spring out of the corpses. A very small person. You can't tell. They are also covered in gore, much like Ishal mine. So all features are kind of obscured, but a small person, either a human child or a halfling, pops up, hands in the air, and they say, "Don't hurt me, please, don't hurt me."
Calm down. We're not here to hurt you. Just tell us what happened.
Yes.
Uh,
You just hear a really faint yet.
Yeah, coming from the cavern.
From the cavern. It's like, "Ugh."
The voice echoes, Katsu. The acoustics in here are pretty impressive, actually, and though your voice is soft, it is hard and it cuts through the noise like a dagger. And you see it's a little girl. Her eyes widen as she looks in your direction. She can't see you, but she hears it, and she just whimpers. Yeah.
Leave the girl alone.
Don't worry, he don't speak for all of us, mate. It's all good.
Calm down, calm down. My friend here just has very poor interpersonal skills.
Yes, she does.
Her mouth opens and closes, but no words come out. She just looks completely terrified.
Can we charge a finder's fee?
Probably not.
Can I make a medicine check just to like assess her? If
Um,
she's just dirty or
make an insight check. 19. Yeah, okay. The girl is not in a favorable position. Now you can't tell the whole story right just from looking at her, but you can imagine there's quite a lot of shock that set in. She is terrified. At least, that's your first thought. But something about this situation seems a little bit off. You take a second look. You don't see any wounds on her. You don't see any teeth marks in her clothing or anything to indicate she's been dragged. In fact, her clothing actually looks decently well maintained, despite, I mean, all the gore covering it. It's just dirty.
Can I don't know if there's a visual component to my sense, good and evil. Can I just like extend a hand as if I'm looking to take a hand while I'm doing it? My divine sense.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Make another insight check here, just sort of to see if your magic can probe in and assist your intuition here. 21. Wow, you are on point with this.
And that's my last divine sense.
Got it. So your magic does not let you read minds. It doesn't quite work like that, but you can sort of sense the overall nature and she is very reluctant to take your hand. You kind of have to. She doesn't like take your hand or anything. She kind of just like freezes up as you put a hand on her shoulder, and in that moment you sense a sense of innocence. This does not seem like an evil child, just a child, but perhaps with more of a story than you can tell off the just seeing her. And with your hand on her shoulder, you are absolutely massive, towering well above her. She sort of cowers, shrinks in on herself even more, curls her shoulders inward, and she says, "Just please don't kill me. Please, please, please."
And I'm just looking at her, hand on her shoulder, and I say, first things first, how about we at least get out of the pile of bodies?
She nods without saying anything.
So
I'll take a step back.
I bring her over to the group. I'm just like motioning everyone to take a step back to give her some room because she's obviously very skittish.
Okay.
And I've moved my hand onto the back of her shoulder and I'm just trying to guide her out, and I've got her over here around everyone.
Okay. You bring the child out, and among your group, her eyes sort of alternate between the group of you. You kind of have her surrounded with her back to the bodies, and she's just shivering, absolutely shaking in terror.
So, where did you come from? Where are you going? How'd you get here?
Again, her mouth opens and closes, but no words come out. She's almost...
I'm gonna step
Go ahead.
over to Kieran, just put my arm around him and turn around and whisper, would a charm spell be good here? Do you think?
Child, children might come. She might come around in a bit. Maybe just the shock of seeing all of us here. I don't know.
It might
Probably
calm her
didn't expect
down
this.
for enough time for us to at least get her out of here in a calm manner.
Well, look, we still need to find out what's causing the black mist.
Yeah, we do. Okay, we'll leave it for now. Good show.
Verb, can I see if there's like anything unusual, like, you know, injuries, insignias, anything that might give off like where she's from, who she
Make a
belongs to,
perception
that sort of
check.
thing.
18. Okay. Again, no injuries. No insignias either. It's a little hard to tell with all the gore and muck that's coated on her, but you get the sense, just no insignias to her clothing. Just sort of robes, almost like, actually with an 18 perception, almost like the robes an apprentice wizard might wear. Just sort of lots of pockets for spell components, sort of loose and flowy.
Okay. I'm gonna then ask her, so are you by any chance an apprentice mage? Scholar? Something like that?
Her eyes widen. She looks around again at the group of you. Make a straight charisma check.
Uh-oh. That's not bad.
17!
Hey!
Not bad, that's really good. Okay. Maybe it's because you are only a little bit taller than her. Everyone else, with the exception of Ishmine, but he's terrifying for different reasons,
Freaky.
kind of towers over her, and she just feels small and vulnerable and very vulnerable. But you are only just a little bit taller than her, and so she sort of looks at you, and she swallows, and she says, um, my yes, my name is Aaron. Um, I my master, he, and her voice cuts out, and she looks back at the bodies, and tears form in her eyes, and her voice gives out.
We need to get her out of here. This is not
Sorry to hear about your loss, Aaron.
She shakes her head. She doesn't say any. As you say your loss, she doesn't. She just shakes her head furiously without saying anything.
Do you have?
I squat down. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna get on her level and be like, do you have somewhere you can go? Like, is there anywhere safe for you to be able to stay?
This is my home.
This cave,
What?
or
She lives in
the,
a
the
cave?
the farmstead outside?
The cave. And her eyes widen. She looks absolutely terrified, and at that moment, you hear a voice bellow from deeper into the cavern. A very low, guttural, roaring voice. Are you cowards? Fucking pansy wolves! Bitches! Go! Get back in there! And you hear thundering footsteps coming from down the hall.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Okay. So what I'm gonna quickly do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna set a snare. Well, I'm gonna use
Okay.
the spell snare.
Okay. What's
Let me
Yeah, let me look that up.
let me try to. How do I send this through to the thing?
Hang on. I think I
Display?
There you
Ah,
go.
there it is.
Yeah,
There
you
it
go.
is.
got it. Perfect. Casting time 1 minute. You might have a minute. Yeah, I'd say you guys could have a minute. 25 feet of rope, a 5-foot radius. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I kind of want to put it like right about here, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Hang on. So like there.
Why not where you're
Yeah.
currently stood? So they.
Oh no, so
definitely
actually, yeah,
separate it.
currently like where I'm
Where
stood.
he was
my bad.
currently. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Got it. All right, you got it. Yep. So you go ahead and set your trap, and that's you. That's you occupied for this period. With doing that. Anything else from anyone else?
I'm gonna get up into this wall and
I-
bring my packed weapon in.
Got
I'm
it.
going to get into position
Yeah,
beside the trap so I can whack whatever
I
falls
just,
into it.
I drop to my knees. I just look Erin directly in the eyes now. I'm on a level, and I just tell her to get back into the bodies, and we'll deal with this.
She grimaces, but obeys without.
And then I try to reassure her that going back in there is far better than if something happens to us and they get through.
She doesn't say anything, but she does silently wade back into the corpses, and she finds one that looks relatively less rotted and curls in under it, lays its arm over herself like a blanket.
And I'm gonna move to here, and I've switched to my crossbow.
Got it. All right. And Katsu, you're taking position. You're kind of occupying Kieran's space, so you can either move behind or ahead.
Oh no. Verb. So I'm a small creature, so I can occupy the same space as someone. I think.
Is that really? Oh, I thought it was just for a
Size.
target you can move through. Hang on, let me
You
check.
can. You should.
Oh, I might be wrong here. Hold on.
Yeah, I thought it was just when you walk through.
Can you not just move back one? Like, is that too
Oh
crazy?
yeah, sorry, my mistake. You can move through spaces of any creature that is a size larger than this. My mistake.
No worries. All right.
Wouldn't it be better for
Look-
Kieran to be further back, being that he's ranged?
Well, I'm setting up the trap currently.
Oh, yeah, of
Unless I'm
course.
done, then yeah, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
move back.
Once that's done, he can move back. But for now, he needs to take that space. Anything from you, Ish?
Just checking if my little summon thing's still alive or not.
How long does it last? A minute or an
That's
hour?
what I'm checking for.
Let's see. I think I have it on your. Let me check
An
the
hour
spell.
concentration up to an hour.
1 hour. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
so we're good.
All right. Anything
Uh,
from you?
I will move to here and send my spawn I'll send my shadow spawn beside Zeal.
Got it. All right. And just as your shadow creature, this sort of billowing mass, vaguely humanoid with long, dark, ink-black claws trailing behind it, steps in beside you, Zale. You hear the sounds of claws scraping on stone again, and many, many feet running forward, echoing through the cavern, as the first of the wolves comes charging back in. I need all of you to roll initiative. Zale, you had your crossbow out. You can take a shot at anything. All right. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I just got to delete the. They can keep their initiative.
Oh,
That's fine.
I was muted for that question. On the range of my crossbow where it says 30 foot / 120 feet, does that mean I can only shoot between 30 and 120?
So it means that within 30 feet, it's a straight roll. It's just a normal attack roll. Within 120 feet, you can attack, but it's disadvantage.
Ah, okay, okay. So, initiative. Oh, but you said I could take an attack. So I'm just gonna take a. So it'll be disadvantage. Wait, is that first one? That's just outside, so this will be advantage, and I'll just go for Direwolf 2.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and let's see.
Ah.
I'd say that's 30 feet. You can be a straight roll.
Okay, it was 12 then on the first one.
12, 14 AC. Unfortunately, misses. As you go ahead and take the shot, and the bolt just sort of skids off its fur. All right. Let me put on the combat music. Immediately, you hear these creatures rushing back in. It's been a minute, so their terror is gone. How long did someone put a hunter's mark or a hex on this wolf?
Favorite foe.
Favorite foe. How long does that last?
That lasts. I think it lasts until it dies.
Until it dies. Okay, got it. No worries. All right. At the top of the turn, Morris, it's your go. You hear the creatures approaching, and you are ready to act.
Can I move through the shadow spawn?
You can. Yeah, I'll say it's an incorporeal creature.
30 feet.
And you can always move through allies, but you treat them as difficult terrain.
Well, I'm gonna move up to here.
Got it?
I'm gonna just cast Eldritch Blast twice at this direwolf.
10-4. Make your attacks.
Roll twice. Oh, no.
Oh, nice. That's a crit.
No, hang on. I rolled a 20 and a 7. I rolled a nat 20 and a 7.
That's 20 plus 7 for your modifier, I think.
Oh, okay. So I rolled a 27 and a 10. Those were my two rolls, right? I see. So there was.
Got it. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, is that two separate rolls?
Yeah, it is two separate rolls. I rolled a 3 and a nat 20.
Okay, got it. No worries. Yep. So go ahead and roll your crit.
So what is crit?
So that would be 2d10 plus your charisma modifier.
2d10.
You do double the damage.
Yeah, I roll double the dice usually. So yeah, go ahead and roll another d10 on top of that.
Double the damage would probably been better in this case.
It would be, but
D10. There you go.
Ooh, nice, 21. All right, so that's 21 points of force damage as you bring up your
a +4 to his force damage.
No, the
from
second.
his charisma.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yep, because he has the agonizing blast, which lets him add his charisma mod to his Eldritch Blast damage.
Oh, okay.
Certainly do.
Yeah, so you bring up your great sword and level it, and a crackling beam of green force shoots out and slams into the direwolf's chest. You hear the sound of ribs breaking in the confined space of this chamber as the wolf cringes.
Nice.
Anything else for your go?
No, I'm good.
All right, got it. Zale, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna take another crossbow shot at that direwolf 2.
10-4. 19 definitely hits. Roll damage.
Oh,
1 piercing damage. Oh boy.
Damage is
Alright.
damage.
The damage is damage, that is true. As your bolt flies out and slices it across the fur. The same space you hit last time, it just doesn't bounce off this time. Only breaks the skin a little bit.
Tickles them gently.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't make a second attack with the crossbow because of the loading property, but you do still have another attack if you wanted to do melee.
I'm just gonna. Just gonna move up next to Moorish.
Got it?
It's a little
Is that it?
diagonal snap, yeah. Yep, that's my turn.
10-4. Okay, we move on to the cave bear. A massive creature here. It doesn't actually look like a regular bear. There are spiny protrusions extending out from the shoulder blades, sort of like bony spikes that shoot out and curve around its body, like the whole thing is covered in a sort of cage of pure white bone. And let's see, what is its speed? 40 feet. It's pretty fast. 10, 15. It's going to charge into your space, both of you. It's going to make a claw attack at Moorish. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
You take 11 points of slashing damage as the bear rears out and slashes you across the chest. Doesn't get through your scale mail, but the bruising is severe. You can feel your ribs creaking. And it's going to make a bite attack against you, Zale. That's a crit. Okay. As the bear jumps up and leaps over you and gets its hands on your shoulders and takes a huge bite out of your shoulder. Blood is pouring.
Sorry,
Nice.
Verb, I didn't want to jump in, but you know I can cast shield with that artifact I had. Do I declare that after you've rolled to hit?
Yeah, yep, so you can declare that pretty much as soon as the attack is made. So if you want to use that to cast shield,
I wanted to cast shield for the first attack.
okay, got it. So that will, Morris, you do not take that damage.
Oh, okay.
You see Zale, his gauntlets flash with this arcane light as an arcane barrier appears over you, and just as the claws would strike you, they deflect off of that shield, as your AC is increased by 5 until the start of his next turn.
So I'm at 22 now. For...
22 for the moment, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright. And that's it for the cave bear's turn. Ishmine, it is your go.
Can I move my shadow spawn first, or I have to move first and then the shadow spawn?
You can move it whenever. It acts on your initiative.
Okay, I will move the shadow spawn up to join the gangbang on the cave bear.
Got it?
He gets... Where are you? Multi-attack, number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down.
Is
So
there
that would be
both
1
gets
attack,
damage or something?
and
Oh, so it would be 2.
it would be
Okay.
it would be 2 once if you cast it at 4th level.
Okay, well, multi-attacks for rubbish then.
It's yeah.
Okay, I'll do Chilling Rends, melee weapon attack, your spell attack modifier to hit.
So if you go ahead and alt click on your shadow spawn, I made a character sheet for it, so you should be able to see all of its attacks. I think you can control it.
Okay, yeah, I can.
Perfect. So just go ahead and make that rend attack.
Where's the option for Rends?
Do you not see it in its can you, if you alt click it, do you see its sheet? Do you see the chilling rend on the right side?
No,
Okay, got it. I can make it, no big deal.
unless I don't know how to do it.
Alright, Chilling Rend, 26 to hit, 16. Wow, that's almost max damage. Yeah, okay. Your Shadow Spawn deals a whopping 16 points of cold damage to this bear as it reaches out with its ghostly black claws and slices into its flank.
Okay, Ish will bravely step out
Mm-hmm.
and then do Toll the Dead on the cave bear.
Alright, alright. That's a saving throw? Wisdom?
Yes, 16 wisdom.
16 wisdom. That's an 11. Alright, roll your damage. I think that's 2d12?
D&D Beyond will take care of it for me.
15 points of necrotic damage. Alright, as that dolorous bell echoing in this closed chamber rings out beside the cave bear's skull, its eyes begin to bleed, its ears begin to bleed, and it whimpers, curling in on itself, for a moment looking vulnerable despite its massive size.
and then I bravely step back in the cover.
Extremely brave. You're the bravest man that ever was, Ish All Mine. Alright. Wolf 6 is going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20. Up to 40 feet. Is going to dash into your snare. Tell me what that does.
So it needs to make a dex saving throw of 14.
14. Okay.
Otherwise, it gets hoisted up into the air 3 feet.
That is a 4. Alright, it
and
is.
and it is stuck there until the magic is done within 8 hours.
Wow, okay, so he's completely incapacitated and actually works to block that hallway entirely. Its allies will not be able to get through it with its body in the way. So you've effectively sealed off that chamber, and you can kill it at your leisure. That is it for that wolf's turn. Next up is Dire Wolf 2. It's going to charge up. And it's going to... that's...
Sorry,
just out of
Verb, I
range there.
misread. I posted the spell. It can make a dex saving throw on each of its turns.
At each of its turns. 10-4.
Mm.
Alright, the wolf is going to move here and it's going to attack the shadow spawn. See, that's a bite attack. That's a 25 to hit. That definitely hits. 13 points of damage. Normally would make a strength save, but it's a ghost, so it's immune to being knocked prone. Makes sense. Alright, next up is Katu.
Is there any way for Kieran and I to swap places during my go?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just, you can just... If they're willing, you can just move them back and take their place.
Are they
That's
willing?
probably can do that regardless, honestly.
Okay, well, like obviously I'd prefer to get in front of Kieran and just batter the shit out of this wolf, but it's incapacitated.
Yeah,
You can
if Kieran-
still hit it.
yeah.
From here?
It's like it's that's 5 feet, right?
Sorry?
Unless I'm
Uh,
not seeing his token properly.
I'm behind you though.
Oh, you're on my space and my screen.
I thought you were swapping spaces.
Yeah.
yeah, you can swap spaces freely if you want.
So that's what I was
Perfect.
planning to do. And
So on my screen, he was like on top of my token. I didn't see him behind me.
Yeah.
that happened to me before when I accidentally shot Smello. I didn't realize he was where he was. I didn't understand why I was shooting him. My story, I'm sticking to it. Right, so I presume, I don't know if this is an advantage or what.
Yeah, we'll say it's an advantage. It's sort
Well,
of
it
tied
means-
up.
22, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, go ahead and roll damage. 11. That's exactly enough. It has 11 hit points. You immediately just take a baseball swing and smash its skull into tiny, tiny bits as it dies.
Just like a pinata.
Just like a piñata. And in fact, I'm sure Ishman will enjoy all that candy that came out just later. So,
Grand. And last action is just to go into a rage, I suppose.
got it. Alright, no worries. Is that it for your turn?
That is it, yes.
Perfect. Let me we'll say that's your rage, why not? Alright, we come to the troll. You hear the footsteps stomping, thundering, and none of you see it yet, but 30 feet, action dash. Morish, Zale, and Katsu, I would say, you see this massive behemoth troll with green, scaly skin and long, tentacle-like hair, filthy and matted, come out. It is wielding nothing at all, actually, just long, spindly hands tipped with jagged claw-like dagger-like claws, and it just bellows out rage, but doesn't do anything for the moment. That is its turn. Wolf 5 to charge 30, 40. Cannot quite reach you, Zale. Not in one go, so it's just going to get into your space, and it's going to be there. Wolf 2 is going to do the same. 30, 40, dash to get there, and that ends their turn. Dire Wolf 1. You guys are quite, having quite some fun over there. Alright, this one can just barely get in to attack the Shadow Spawn,
We
and
need
it's
to
going
get
to
out
do
of
that.
here.
And it will have advantage because of pack tactics against that ghosty thing. 22, 9 points of damage. Good. Bites in. And we come to Kieran.
All right. Second there. Let's see him.
We are at a bit of a disadvantage because these should have been dead from the last fight, just it rolled over too long.
Verb, if I
Yes.
was to go here, would you say I could see this wolf with the sharpshooter? Or no? Is it just blocked off by that rock?
I would say it's blocked off.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Damn, these little legs. That'll
Yeah, you
work.
can see the bears and the wolves. That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark
Mm-hmm.
on the cave bear.
Got it.
Then I'm going to take a shot at that cave bear.
Go ahead and do so.
14.
14. It hits. Yeah, that's 12 AC.
Oof.
7
So-
plus 2. We'll go with the 6
Plus
on
six.
your Hunter's Mark roll. So 9 plus 6 is 13. Yeah, no, it was pretty badly injured already because of the previous volley. So you take it out.
Excellent.
Bring
Oh,
up
is
your.
it- Oh, is it dead?
It is dead.
Oh, hectic.
Yeah, nice. Yep.
And then also with, where is it? With this,
Hunter's Prey. Once on each of your
Horde
turn.
Breaker.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So
Make your
I'm
extra
going
attack.
to attack wolf number 2.
Nice. I'll let you know it has 1 hit point left. So as long as he's dead. So
Hectic.
Nice.
with expert precision, Kieran moves up with this ivory short bow, brings up and fires 2 arrows in the space of 2 seconds, instantly nailing the cave bear through the eye and the wolf right after, and both of them slump dead at your feet. That is it for your turn, I assume.
Actually, I'm going to cast a wish now. That's it.
Okay, gotcha. all right. These saber-toothed tigers here. Let's see. They have 40 feet movement speed. They're also going to spend their turn charging into battle. This one is going to take the place. Actually, no. They're going to hold back. They're going to follow their master and stay at his heels. And that is going to be their turn for the time being. Back to the top of the round. Morris, it is your go.
Okay. If I cast Shatter here, will it get all 3 of them?
It would get all 3.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Yeah. Do you need healing, Zale?
I'm good.
Don't forget that you took that 21 points of damage from that crit. I haven't seen that applied yet, Zale.
Oh, I did. I thought that was
Yeah.
on more.
No,
Sorry.
no, the
Oh,
first-
sorry.
No, no worries.
I was. Yes.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is fine.
I thought that was on Morris. That's my bad.
No worries. Morris took the
As-
first hit, which you blocked.
As a bonus
Obviously
action,
intended to.
as a bonus action, then I'm gonna place my right hand with my. I haven't said anything about this. You know, on my right hand, I have a pretty gnarly-looking ring. I'm gonna place my hand on Zale, and I'm gonna use 3 charges
All right.
to heal him. So I'm gonna roll 3d8.
11. Not bad. Okay. So you regain 11 hit points, Zale, as Morris places his hand on your shoulder, and this strange feeling surges through your body, like blood is being forcibly pumped into you as you are filled with vitality.
Hey, that's a gnarly looking ring.
Yes, it is. And then I'm gonna cast Shatter. I'm gonna lift my.
All right. All right. What save is that?
It's a DC 15 con save.
Constitution 15. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage. 10. Got it. See. Oh, nice. They all fail. So, you extend your blade, and that arcane energy shoots forward, and a solid wave of sound just ripples out and blasts all 3 of them. They all stagger. The troll covers his ears. The saber-toothed tigers both cringe in on themselves.
Cool.
All right.
And then I can move, can't I?
Yeah, you're not actually being threatened by anything right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna take 1 step forward.
Okay. I will move the cave bear out of your way as
Yeah.
you clamber over its body.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Got it. Zale, it is your go.
Okay, I'm going to swing at this wolf 5.
Go ahead. 21 definitely hits. 10 slashing damage. 1 off from killing it. This one has not been injured, unfortunately.
I'll swing it again.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, no,
Nice.
definitely dead. Just claw it right in half that time. Overkill, instantly slicing through its spine.
And I'm just gonna. Oh. Sorry, my missus just came in. And I'm just gonna take my step here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action from Great Weapon Fighter to take a swing at Direwolf 2.
Nice. Good shit.
I'm gonna make this a Great Weapon Master attack though, so -5 + 10 of damage.
Roger.
So that's
Oh,
great.
nice.
Fucking hell.
Ooh,
Doesn't matter.
very good.
So
So that should be 4d6 plus. Yeah,
I
go ahead and roll
I need-
another 2d6.
yeah, I just need to roll another 2d6.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
20.
20.
That's 30 altogether.
30
Just 10
damage
on top of
altogether, yeah. Yeah, nice and easy. Yeah, with one solid swing, and this wolf easily stands taller than you, about 8 feet tall from ground to shoulder. But you reach up and you spear it through the heart, and you carve the blade out, and a spray of arterial blood just ripples out, fans out, catches the saber-toothed tiger across the face as it drops dead. I believe is any more movement
my
from
turn.
you, Zale. All right, Ish,
Yeah, I'll stay here.
got it. Ish, all mine.
Can I get the Shadow Spawn through the Chillin' Rend on Direwolf 1 again?
You can. All right. That's a natural one. No dice, unfortunately.
Boo. I will move him to here. That's
Okay.
fine, isn't it? That's not going to be a
Yep, that's
rubber
perfectly
shield.
fine.
Ish, his curiosity gets the better of him because he can't see what's going on, and he moves out to here.
Okay. You can see the wolf and this tiger from there. Well, you can't see the wolf. You can see the tiger though.
Can I not see the wolf? Can I move here, or is that am I not able to
No,
this?
I'd say that's a stretch. That's a bit too much. Actually, hang on.
I'll be
No,
moving
No,
on.
you can see the wolf.
Actually,
You
don't.
can see the wolf.
See the tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or has the wolf been injured yet?
It has been.
Okay, can I do Toll the Dead?
You may. Alright, that's another wisdom saving throw. 12. It does succeed.
Oh, it doesn't. 16.
Yep, I mean, I meant the attack succeeds, not the wolf.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. 15 points of damage.
Christ.
Nice, yeah. No, the bell rings out and its head just explodes in a spray of blood.
Nice.
Naughty.
Alright, anything else for your turn, Mr. Ish?
I will bravely move back because my curiosity's been satisfied.
Excellent. You are indeed the bravest man.
Brave,
Katsu, it is
brave,
your turn.
Brave, Sir Robin.
He bravely runs away.
When danger rears its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled.
I don't know the full song, so props for that.
Sorry, Dave.
No, continue. I was enjoying that.
No. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I actually do know the entire song. Anyway, so Kadu moves up and is going to engage the saber-toothed tiger.
Alright.
Attack actions. Gonna make this a great weapon attack.
Got it.
Actually, hold on 1 sec. Sorry, something I read there and I wanted to check it.
I'm going to crack open a beer.
Ooh,
I wish I had some of those actually.
spicy. Isn't it like 1:45 where you are, SD?
Yep.
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't see the problem.
No, it's mad respect, man. I'm just staying up till 2 a.m. to play.
It
D&D.
is
I
a
love that.
Friday.
No, I
I'm
know.
okay.
I just love it. It's great. Full commitment.
Oh, nice. 27. Yeah, even with the Great Weapon Master penalty, that definitely hits. Alright. Go ahead and roll your damage, my friend. 17.
No, Noodle, this
27.
is lekker. I enjoy it.
27
So-
points of damage.
Oh, that's 10, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, that is a whopping hit. It doesn't quite die, but it's a very devastating blow as you slam it across the head and it cringes. And it's a massive beast, easily standing taller than you. But for the moment, it cowers at your feet.
Grand. I think I have another attack. Can I do that
You
after
do.
using?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Ooh,
That's
Oh, yeah.
funny.
Now, was that also a great weapon master attack?
You have to-
Why not? Let's say it is.
We'll do it normally.
Okay. 14. Oh, one off from killing it.
But
Oh, wait, you haven't done your
It's
crit damage yet.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he hasn't.
I actually
Nice.
I didn't mean that, but I do have another attack anyway, even if this didn't work.
Oh, that...
What do I do?
oh
for-
right, because Great Weapon Master gives you a bonus attack on a crit, too.
Roll
It's
another
great.
2d6.
Nice. Yep, that'll definitely do it. Effortlessly, Katsu. You rush up and you slam this thing in the head and bring it down, and you bring the Great Maul up again and slam it down a second time, and its head is pulverized. Behind the tiger, you see the troll cry out in grief and mourning, "No, Sprinkle!"
Sad cat noises.
It should die just for the name alone.
Yeah, yeah. What kind of name is that?
A very good name.
Okay, Verb, calm down.
All right. Anything else? You still have your bonus action and what? 20 more feet of movement, Katsu?
I do, yes. But I'm going to stay where I am. Thank you.
Got it. Just as a note, you cannot hold a bonus action reserve. You can only hold regular actions.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Like if you wanted to hold your action for an attack, for example.
I presume I can't javelin as a bonus action. No, I can't.
What's the wording
No,
on Great
no, no,
Weapon
you-
Master?
you-
No.
You can't. I don't think javelins count as a great weapon.
That's well, actually, thrown weapons are a little weird. I mean, we'll say no. We'll just say no.
Yeah, that's
for
because
ease of
I'd have to put my weapon away, take it. out.
Right. Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Got it.
That'll be it for me.
All right. That is it for Katu. The troll moves up. Enraged at the loss of its beloved Sprinkles, the troll is going to step up into its space, sort of gingerly dragging the corpse back before it occupies the space. And it is going to make a claw and bite attack against you. That's a 25 to hit, so you take 8 points of slashing damage, reduced to 4 because of rage. And then, as it slices you across the shoulder, not getting as much impact as it would like, it rears its massive head down and takes a bite at you. 12 to hit. I don't believe that hits.
Does not hit.
It does not hit, and you just sort of bat it away with the haft of your Great Maul. And that is it for its turn. Wolf 5 is dead, as is Wolf 2, and Dire Wolf 1. Kieran, it is your turn.
Nice. Okay. That's not exactly what I want to do. I think it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my Hunter's Mark from the dead wolf to the troll.
Got it.
Then I'm going to just attack him with the short bow.
Got it.
Oh, so,
Oh,
God
nice.
damn, man.
Damn,
Oh,
you
shit.
guys are critting like sons of
A
bitches.
plus
Jesus
10
fuck.
to hit as well. That's just dirty.
Jesus Christ.
Is that? That's definitely some kind of homebrew bow.
so
there, but-
it's my dex plus proficiency plus archery fighting style plus something with the bow.
The bow is +1, +2 from archery, and then +4 dex, and then +3 proficiency, so
Jesus
plus
Yeah.
10 total.
And then plus 5 on damage rolls.
Oh, you made a sharpshooter hit, or
No, I didn't say I was going to be a sharpshooter shit.
okay, got it.
So then an extra.
9 + 5. All right, and so it's an extra 1d6 for that, and then 1d6. So your hunter's mark is a crit, so that's 2d6 from your hunter's mark, and then an extra 2d6 from your short bow damage and sneak attack. So 1,
And
2.
sneak attack.
Yep. So 2 more
Okay.
d6, and then I think that's your crit. Unless you wanted you pump anything else into it.
When you work
Probably
it
could.
back.
No, we'll not do that for now. Okay, so
Got it. 1 more d6 from you.
one more. Okay.
Because, yep, you have 1d6 from Hunter's Mark. That gets brought to 2d6 because of the crit. And then an extra d6, 2d6 from your weapon damage and sneak attack damage. So, alright, so that's a total of 14, 16, 17, 20, 24 points of damage as you bring your bow up and slam it right in the dead center of the chest, cutting through, piercing its sternum with that arrow.
Poor Peter.
It roars and pounds its chest. It starts to pound its chest like King Kong and then stops because it fucking hurts.
You're all alone.
It looks quite put out. Anything else for your turn, my friend?
That's my turn.
Got it. All right. The saber-toothed tiger moves up next. This one, its name you don't know yet. It's going to move 30 feet, and it's going to make a bite attack at you, Zale. And because it's moved 20 feet in a straight line, a claw attack actually. Let's see, 18 to hit. Oh Jesus, fuck, that's a lot of damage. 16 points, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. 14, just barely, as this saber-toothed tiger jumps up on you and is almost about to drive you to the ground, its claws biting into you, piercing through your armor, drawing blood, finding the gaps in between the splint plates. But you, for the moment, you hold your ground. You're still standing. It cannot make a bite attack because it did not get you on the ground, so that is it for its turn. Back to the top of the round, Moorish.
Okay, gonna step up to the saber-tooth, and I'm gonna give him a whack with green flame blade with my sword.
Nice.
I rolled a hit. Come on. Take it. So the 2d6 plus 5 on the damage. And then
Nice.
the green flame blade on top. I don't know why that rolled. Oh, it rolls twice for...
No worries. 5 damage then, so 19 total.
Yeah.
Good, solid hit. The smell of burned fur fills the air. It's very unpleasant, although mostly you just keep smelling the corpses. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think I'm gonna leave it.
Perfect. Zale.
What is the action economy for drinking a potion?
Bonus. I'll say this. Bonus action to drink it. You can drink it as a bonus action and just roll normally, or you can drink it as a full action and get full healing out of it. So don't roll, just take the max on the dice.
I will. Roll
Oh no,
bonus, so it's four-
Verb, you pinned your homebrew stuff into the thing.
Yeah, you're right. I did do
I
that.
will
didn't I?
quickly. So I'll quick. Oh, sorry.
Potions can be drank as a bonus action rather than a full action unless you are administering the potion to someone else.
Yep. I'll still say that if you want to drink it as a full action and forego rolling, that's fine too.
I'll quickly swig it as a bonus action. So it's
Got it.
4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. 8, so 12 total.
So 12 healing, because that still gives me my 2 attacks.
Nice.
So Great Weapon Master swings.
Got it.
So that's
17,
12.
12. AC of 12, you lucky son of a bitch, just hits. 12,
That's
so
22
22 damage. You leave it with 1 hit point as you arc it across the chest and gouge through bone,
And I
breaking
will
several
swing it.
ribs.
And he just arcs back from his first swing, and it's another swing into it.
Nice. Oh, God. Yeah, you guys need
Oh,
to save these for
man.
the boss fight,
So
dude.
We
He
are so
takes-
fucked.
He swings upwards after this thing's pounced at him. He swings upwards, it goes backwards, and as he swings it back, it's in one hand, he just throws his other hand over it and he just comes back forward and he splits its head in half.
Oh, nice. Right down the middle, bifurcating the eye. You don't even have to roll damage. I mean, you can if you want to see the numbers, but it is 1 hit point. Yeah, no,
It's fine.
you split its head in half. A spray of blood and teeth. One of its massive saber teeth flies up, and you catch it with the offhand. And you just have that tooth in your hand as you look at this dead, ruined thing at your feet. That is it for that tiger. And it for your... anything else for you? You still have some movement.
I'm just going to hold here.
Got it. All right. Ish all mine.
I'll have the shadow do the chill rend on the troll.
Got it. That's a 16 to hit, 16 points of cold damage. Quite a solid blow. The troll is starting to look fairly injured.
For a change, I will bravely peek out again and do Toll the Dead.
Yeah, changing things up very dramatically, I see. Yep. Alright, so that's, yeah, wisdom saving throw. Not very good at that, is he? 8. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
And then the second one's a crit. Yo,
Yeah,
almost.
Almost.
poor guy.
Not close enough.
You shatter his eardrums.
17! Holy shit, you've been rolling real good on those rolls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Can I do one more thing?
What's your one more thing?
Can I use the Whisper in the Shadows?
Oh, okay, yeah, alright, yeah, alright.
Um,
So go ahead and roll a d10 as you hold up this swirling glassy orb full of shadow energy. 10! 27 total, holy shit, yeah. The bell echoes beside its head, and a purple tinge, a sort of purple shockwave, flashes out this time, accompanying the sound, as it begins to scream and clutch at its ears and curl in on itself like it's going utterly insane. Katsu, right, you're right next to it. You can actually hear eldritch whispers echoing beside this thing's ears, accompanying the sound of that bell.
I stroke the Whisper in the Shadows ball and stare enthrallingly into it and don't move.
And what you see is more beautiful than anything this earth could hold. All right. Is that it for your turn?
That's my turn, yes.
Perfect. Katsu, it is your go.
No surprise guessing what happens here.
Yeah. No. All right. Yep. Yeah. So 14 damage. That'll do it. As you sweep the thing across the knees and bring it to the ground, and is at your mercy and functionally dead. Is there any particular way you want to finish it?
In a way that insults the other cat that's dead as well.
Insults the other cat. Okay. You make eye contact with this thing, and you look at its other dead cat, and he looks there too, and he says, "No, not ice cream." And the last thing he sees
And
is
that's
his
why I did
dead, beloved cat as he smashed its skull in.
Nothing.
Sprinkles and ice cream, man.
Sprinkles
They
and
were-
ice cream.
All right. Yeah, no. Silence fills the space as these monsters die, and you all are left alone here, surrounded by the corpses.
Lootable corpses, right?
Mostly animals. I mean, yeah, you could check if you want.
Can I check the troll?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. 18. Okay. So the troll is not wearing much clothing. It has a loincloth on, and so it's sort of tied like a belt holding up the loincloth. You see a lot of like bits of finger food, like you see a few human arms, some limbs just sort of severed and dangling there, looking like basically like snacks for him to munch on whenever he feels. You don't see anything valuable though, mostly just food.
Okay, I'll take a step away.
Okay.
Don't want any finger food. I'm good.
that's a ish staple. there.
Yeah. Ish, I've got
You
something.
don't want
for you.
any?
No, come take it all.
Mm.
All right.
I
And-
start snacking.
All right. Ish, you're the first one to hear this as you hear the child, Aaron, sort of stumbling out of the corpses again, looking wide-eyed. For the moment, only sees you and the dead wolf hanging by the snare. She doesn't step forward, just stands there staring.
I hiss and say, "Mine, mine."
Okay. Cringing on herself, she starts to step sort of sidelong around the chamber, avoiding you as she moves back toward the other room. She moves quicker, just trying to get away from you.
Step up to Zale and how are you holding up? Are you okay? Do you need heals?
That really hurt. Healing would be appreciated.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a potion of healing. That I have.
Okay.
So if we drink that as that, it'll be the full value, yeah.
It's
Yep.
2d4 plus 2, so 10.
So 10 total. Yep.
Oh, that was 100, not 10.
I'll take it.
There you go. Yeah,
I
good
can
job.
make the rest temp HP, right?
Yeah, yeah, no. All right. So, take a
Or
moment to drink
creatine.
that potion. The healing energy of it courses through you, and your wounds close, as if months of healing have gone by.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's concerning.
So, Kieran, actually, as the person that it terrifies this child least, she sort of steps up beside you, and she looks at all the bodies of all these things you guys have destroyed, and she says, "Wow, you guys are really strong, huh?"
I guess so. We're good at our jobs.
Um, then maybe you could stop my master. He's been doing something really, really terrible. Um, he used to be a really good man, and then he started hearing these whispers, this thing, and he started doing all this and dragging bodies here,
I
and
step up.
you have to stop him.
I step up and
So
sternly
he-
say what whispers.
So he's the one who's been, I'm gonna assume, sending these creatures in fog out.
She nods and looking at Morris, she says, I don't know. I just hear him talking to himself sometimes. He says that he's been chosen as the champion of something, and I've been afraid to ask. He's been so angry lately, and
Has he mentioned
I
a
just
deal?
try to stay away from him. Sorry, say again.
Has he mentioned a deal? Any sort of deal?
A deal.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I think so.
A pact,
think
a
he-
bargain, something.
I think he has to feed whatever it is he's talking to, and that's why. Oh, you haven't seen the chamber yet. And she shivers.
So he's the one taking the bodies?
She nods frantically. Yeah, he makes me ride along with him, and he makes me cast fog so no one sees, and he uses the animals to drag the bodies away, and he brings them here, and he brings them to this room, and there's this red light, and he drags the bodies in, and
Is she telling the? Does she? I'm guessing she seems sincere with this.
Can I
you can make-
insight check? Yeah, I want
Yeah.
insight check
Yeah,
just
you
to
can make
see
it-
if I have a hint of any lying
Yeah, anything.
facial
make-
expressions, looking
yeah, you
down,
can make
anything
it. Go
like that.
both of you go and make insight checks. 24. Morris, for the moment, all you see is that this is a terrified child, and you don't get the sense that she's lying. Kieran, interestingly, no, it doesn't seem like she's lying. She is, in fact, telling the truth. But you get the sense she might not be telling the whole truth.
Okay.
you-
I'm gonna get a little bit Sorry, go on.
Well, no, basically, it basically just that. You get the sense that there's something she's holding back, but you're not really sure what the nature of that might be.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit closer, and I'm gonna say, all right, Erin, you need to tell us everything, or we might not be able to get this sorted. Right?
Um, make a persuasion check, or are you trying to just?
And if
You're
this
being
doesn't work-
persuasive, right?
If this doesn't work, I'm going to try intimidation at the same time.
I'm being persuasive in like a gentle but stern
Got
kind
it.
of way.
Got it. Make a
Like,
persuasion
hey,
check.
you need to tell us everything here, right? Like, wow.
18.
even
Wow.
that,
Wow. Jesus fuck,
and
man,
my
you're
character's
old.
not supposed to be charismatic. Okay.
This reminds me of my rogue. I gave him -1 perception, and he keeps rolling fucking 19s every time. So it's pointless.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, yeah, no. She looks at you. She looks again. You guys are crowding in on her. She's absolutely surrounded by these strange men and one woman who kind of doesn't look much less intimidating. Just because of the
24.
sheer
She's
gender.
standing there menacingly.
Very menacingly, in
I
fact.
know what I'm going for. Quiet menace.
Yeah, no, I mean, she curls in on herself and she looks at you, Kieran, as possibly the only person in this group that might offer her any kind of safety. And she nods and she says, Well, he he made me help. I had to. He told me I had to.
Go
I
on.
killed.
It's all right.
She starts crying. She wipes her eyes. He, Master said if I didn't kill him, he would kill me, and so I had to. eh, And she pats at her hip, and there's a little leather sling there, and a pouch of stones at her side, and her hands just shake. I had to. He said he would kill me. I, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, so sorry, you said there's a patch of stones?
She has like a little pouch of stones and a sling that she would use to toss the stones with.
Oh, so she killed
Basically,
Oh.
she's telling you that she was forced to kill someone.
Yeah.
Right.
Say
Poor kid.
Phil goes to eye level with her again, and he goes, "Girl, did you kill him? Did you
He
do
was-
it?"
He was a farmer, and we attacked his house, and he fought back, and he killed a couple of the wolves, and Master had him surrounded, and he said to kill the man, or else he would kill me, and I did. I didn't know what else to do.
You want to make this right?
Jesus, Luca.
I want to. I just want to go home.
You are home.
Oh, wow.
She
Jesus.
I'm gonna.
she doesn't have a
gonna-
response to that. She just starts crying and loses any coherent sort of speech for the moment.
Listen, Aaron, it's all right. It's not your fault. Things are gonna be okay. We're gonna deal with him, and then we get you somewhere safe.
But you're going to help us.
She nods. Morish, I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Now sometimes, Morish, when the voices get in your head, they're reasonable. They act on some kind of logic. You know, they tell you there are threats around you and you need to protect yourself. That you will be killed if you don't act first. Sometimes they're terrified. Sometimes they're logical. Coldly so, brutally so. And sometimes they are utterly insane. Your hands itch. Your hands go to the greatsword at your go to summon your greatsword into your hands, and they are telling you to kill this girl just because it will be fun. Kieran and Zale and Katsu, go ahead and make insight checks real quick.
Oh no.
Kieran, you're the only one who notices this change in Morris. You have 6 seconds to react before he makes his attack.
so he's summoning his swords to his hands, yes?
Yes, you see him, begin to summon the greatsword.
With all my strength, I'm gonna push his hands away from Aaron towards the rocks.
Okay. Okay. Make a sleight of hand check, and Morris, go ahead and make a dexterity check, Morris.
Standard straight dexterity check.
Straight dexterity. Oof. Actually, if you have a sleight of hand bonus, you can add that too.
I do not.
Got it.
It's the same-
Okay.
it's the same.
All right. Yeah. So Morris, you go to summon the greatsword, and in that moment, you're going to kill this child for no other reason than you can. And you summon the blade, and it appears, and you swing down, and Kieran pushes your hand aside, and the blade goes wide, actually flying just a few inches shy of cutting into you, Katsu.
I see this unravel next to me. Can I grapple Moorish after
You
he's been
can.
shoved?
You
Do
can.
you want me to make a strength roll?
Yeah, that would be an athletics check, and Morris, you can oppose
Oh,
with
you want athletics,
acrobatics. And you can oppose with athletics or acrobatics, Morris.
Uh,
If you want to oppose.
No, I think I'll let him hold me. 'Cause
Okay,
it's not
got it.
something I
It
really
feels
want
nice.
It's not something I
While-
really want to be doing, you know?
While this is going on, I grab the child and move them away slightly.
Okay, alright. Alright, yeah, go ahead and move wherever you want, and I'll move the child to follow you.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
going to move the child to the other side of me, basically.
got it. Yep, so you grab her and hoist her over as she just stares wide-eyed. And Zale, you grab onto Morris and you hold him by the shoulders and pull him back, and the greatsword drops from his hands and disappears in the mist.
I go
What
limp.
are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Wash, what is that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll break down. I'll go down to my knees if Zale lets me.
I will. If he's gone like limp. and
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
I've gone
resisting, I'm
full
still
limp.
like-
I've gone full
I've
limp.
still got my arms there, but you're dropping to the floor, so I just let you make that motion. But my arms are still there, in case you would like to move again, I could just quickly bang,
Yeah.
grab you.
Sounds good. I can't
Batu
help.
says, "Wow, that was I was just threatening to intimidate the child, not actually try and kill it."
I shoot her a glare. I can't help it. It's not my choice.
Whose choice is it?
This happened before on the farm, didn't it?
Yes, with the looter. Yes.
So
going
are
to
you
be
gonna
a problem.
explain now?
The voices in my head.
Uh,
When I got these powers, I got the voices. And at first it was easy, and now it's not so easy.
voices, explain.
They tell me to do things that I wouldn't normally do. Bad things. Horrible things. Things that, make your skin crawl. And in that moment, sometimes I can hold them off, and sometimes I can't.
Can I check to see the source of these voices?
Interesting. What do you want to do exactly to check?
Use Whisper in the Shadows to give me a buff. I'm gonna
Okay.
assume possibly an Arcana check.
Yes. Yep, so go ahead and make an Arcana check, and this is your second time using it before you finished a rest, so I need you to roll
Yes.
another d10 on... yeah, no, actually. Make a Constitution saving throw to avoid exhaustion.
First or after?
You can make the roll first, your check first, and then the Constitution save after.
Okay.
25,
goddamn.
nice.
Ooh.
Plus my
Plus your d10. 8. Okay.
33.
So 33, in fact.
33, sorry.
33. So you hold, and while I narrate this, you can go ahead and make that save. So you hold this orb aloft, and you stare into its depths, and the others don't really notice you doing this. They're kind of engaged, and you ask it your question. What would this be? And you peer into its inky purple-black depths, and you receive an answer. And it says, the many, many whispering voices contained within that orb say to the effect, "He's made a deal. Something from the Shadowfell. A demon of great power seeks to use him as a pawn to sow discord and chaos into the world. They want entry into the planes. They need chaos to weaken the bonds of reality, to open the gateway. He is a pawn. He is used."
I sort of wish you just DM'd me that.
I could have done that, yeah. But
Yeah.
oh well.
I didn't hear anything.
I was gonna say, is Ish gonna share this information with us or keep it all for himself?
Oh no, this is me. That's
Yep.
why I was saying I should
And
DM'd it.
no worries. Yeah, probably could have done that. Oh well, no worries. Let me check your other thing.
Oh, I need to roll again.
Oh no, it's just the D10 roll that you already used.
No, that was to see if I... No, that was a...
So
The
the way
D10 was on top of my first one. I haven't rolled the second D10 yet.
no, the second D it uses the roll. So basically, you roll that D10, and whatever you get on that D10 is the
Oh, I
is
thought that was... I thought there were two separate D10 rolls.
nope. It's the same roll.
Okay.
So let me double check that.
Okay, so let's roll a D20 then.
Oh boy. Hang on, where did I put that? I have so many fucking items here.
I have it. I'll message it.
8. Okay.
That was 10.
Okay. Oh no, you
No, sorry, you're right. No.
on the D10. All good, man. All good. Yeah, so okay, so you rolled a yeah, you got an 8. All right. So yeah, you have let me just DM you that.
Oh no, I've got it in front of me, Verb.
Got it.
Alright. Can I touch this roll then?
Not a humanoid, unfortunately.
It says, alternative, you can use an action to expend all 25 temporary hit points and touch a humanoid corpse.
Yeah, the troll is a giant, not a humanoid.
Okay. Fine.
What about one of the
wonder-
corpses in the pile here?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
do.
could do that.
Wander over
Yeah.
to one of the corpses.
Yeah, absolutely. And just grab any single one of them. And yeah, for sure. Let me see if I can find... Nope. So, Ish sort of wanders over and just finds a corpse and just touches it. And immediately, it begins to jerk and twitch, and its hands spasm as its limbs rise, and a zombie rises from among the bodies. And it is...
Can I... Can I zombify her master?
So the her master is actually still alive and well, and is the one
Oh,
responsible for
sorry, I thought.
all of this.
Right.
No worries, no worries. Let me put that under your control. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, there we go. Edits. Alright, yep, so you should be all set then. So you get that information, you raise that zombie out of the pile, and the rest of you.
Do we notice Ish doing all this, or we just assume he's just being a weirdo?
You don't notice the first part. You don't notice him staring into the orb. He's tucked that away by the time you look back. But you do see him scamper over to the corpse pile and touch one of the bodies and raise it
Skipping
up.
briefly, like a 12-year-old schoolgirl.
Indeed.
And now I will get a piggyback on the undead zombie.
Indeed.
If that's all you wanted, you could have just asked.
He bites.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
What's the move speed of the zombie?
The move speed of the zombie is a whopping 20 feet.
Sweet. I'll just cruise by in my load rider.
Got it. Alright, the rest of you.
So is anyone else feeling slightly uncomfortable about having a guy in the party that could turn on us at any moment, simply because the voices in his head told them to?
Just
Which,
a tad.
are you talking about me or Noodle?
Exactly. That makes two of us.
Having an extra person who could go crazy and kill us at any time because the voices in the head told him to.
The difference is I'm trying to fight against the voices. He's not.
It doesn't bother me.
I'm gonna
Yes,
shake.
but he hasn't tried to kill a child. He
And
just
it didn't seem like you were fighting very hard there.
This isn't the first time it's happened since we've been together, and I have fought it off a few times.
How often do these episodes occur?
Whenever. There's no timing to them. Usually in stressful situations, i.e. fighting, or I don't know, whenever,
Oh,
when there's
cool.
a moral choice to be made.
Interesting. All right. Right. Well, look, I don't really think we have the time to deal with it now. We'll probably just talk about this more later.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna get up if they let me and dust myself off, and then just walk away, I suppose. We need to go and deal with her master.
I'm gonna.
Just keep her away from me.
Well, we actually asked Aaron if her master is presumably down the other end of the cave, but we want to confirm.
We didn't get a chance.
And if there's anything we should know about the cave, I'm not going to inside check on it myself, but
Again, we didn't get the chance to ask her.
yeah, so that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. And you want to ask her these questions, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. Still eyes trailing after Morris for a while as he walks off. She looks up at you. He's at the at the very end of the cave. There's a chamber. Perfectly smooth. There's a red hole, like someone cut reality open with a knife, and they feed the bodies in, and I think he's doing that right now. I don't think there's anything else that will try to fight you. My room is in the next chamber up.
Is there anything in there that can help us?
Yes, a few things. I'll just protect me from him, please.
You, Norris, just we'll keep you. Well, he'll stay away from you.
All right.
I'm gonna just kind of go over to Katu and Zale and be like, all right, mates, look, I don't really know what's going on with him, but clearly these episodes are gonna get worse. You just keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't do anything that's gonna hurt all of us. Like, I don't know, kill a child.
Yeah. It's fair. It's completely fair.
I was talking to Zale and Ketu, by the way,
No,
guys.
no, I know that's not over table. Like that's
No, I'm
sorry.
thinking.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on him.
Moreish. Is there any indication of when these episodes will occur?
No.
Shit.
Yeah. I can't, like, when they start, I don't have control. Like, I freeze in place, essentially, until either I fight them off or they take over. It's a split.
For the time being, you take point while we can keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Morris, go ahead and make a religion check real quick.
A religion check.
Just a religion check.
Okay. Poor.
8. Okay, no worries.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll take point.
Verb, when I insight checked his outburst, did I see anything in his face? Like, you know, veins becoming like visible, eyes turning inside out, that sort of thing? Or going back in the head, I mean.
Interesting.
Like, with any visible indicators that this was happening, I mean.
I will message you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
How about that?
That's perfectly fair.
Alright, 2 seconds.
You're just gonna bypass the DM straight off. I like it.
I mean, I'll
I mean that's perfectly fine. We've
No, I
discussed a
like
lot
it.
of this in advance.
You are the only one that saw it, so you would be the only one. So you can either tell us what you saw, or you keep it to yourself.
Okay, so like the pupil.
Mm-hmm. And the iris.
All right. Is there anything else the rest of you would like to do?
Just
I wouldn't say no to healing if anyone has a small bit.
short rest.
Do I have any potions? Now that I think about it.
Anyone else jumping on that short rest idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I'll get my gauntlets back then. Sure.
What's the have we gone what time is it when we came in here?
It hasn't been long. So I would say it was about, I don't know, 6 p.m. when you got here.
Okay.
And you've only spent about like 15 minutes in the cave so far.
Is there anybody we can leave on guard, just that it doesn't need the rest?
I volunteer.
Anyone other than Ish?
I can take a watch for a while.
Well.
Okay.
So we short rest him.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, go ahead and roll hit dice if you guys like. Nice.
Cool. Spell slots back. Love it.
Oh, does that not roll them? Or do I have to roll them?
You have to roll them.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
So I get 10 back.
Yeah.
I'm at max.
Nice.
Okay.
And we'll just briefly make a
Wow.
perception check on these corpse piles, see if there's anything shiny, anything valuable that maybe the body's had on them.
I would say that's the investigation check.
Right, so we'll do this one first.
And all of you make an insight check real quick. 8, including you, Zale. Nothing in particular. There's just too much gore and blood to poke through. You start to poke through a few of the corpses, and then you just kind of give up because it's such messy work and you don't find anything. All right. Katu and Kieran, sort of as you guys are in this chamber, just waiting, recovering, licking your wounds, so to speak, you begin to feel it like a strange pulse in the air, like a warbling, like the air is growing thicker and sort of starting to scratch against your skin. It's very unpleasant, and you go almost to cover your ears against like an unpleasant sound, but it's speaking directly into your head. There is something building in the air. Something very unpleasant. It's coming from deeper in the cave.
I look over at Kieran and ask him if he's feeling the same thing.
Yeah, mate, feeling the same.
We're gonna need to get out of here quickly.
Yeah,
Or sort this out quickly.
What's going on?
Can
You
you
don't
not
feel
feel
it?
it?
No. I don't think so. Do
it's
I?
like a sense of something building, thumping, from deeper within the cave.
We better get on with it then, hadn't we?
All right. You
So
got-
yeah, through the rest of the cave.
Pushing further on. Got it.
Yeah, push further.
Yeah.
You guys pass through. I guess I'll just give you a glimpse. Like another little room. I'm not gonna put your tokens down because you're just gonna move through. But another little room. More bodies here. You see like a straw mat, 2 straw mats, about perfect size for those saber cats, and another bigger straw pile where that troll might have slept. You get the sense this was like his personal chambers. A lot of the bodies in that pile there look gnawed on, chewed on. But you move past.
Oh,
Oh.
I was gonna say, can I investigate the straw pile?
The straw pile. Yeah. So
Straw
you.
pile.
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Ah,
6.
god damn it.
Nothing really. Just looks like a bunch of straw. You look through and you see something might be buried under all that straw, something solid and valuable, and you dig through and you see it's just a big old pile of shit.
Can I walk through with the ghost shade and the zombie and myself, like the Doctor Lucy Funk walk?
You certainly can.
Okay.
All right. Pushing on through, you guys enter another chamber here. Sort of long, narrow hallways. I guess I'll put down your tokens. Ish. Got to Moorish and Kieran. All right. As you enter, you see sort of walking through, you do see the entrance to what looks like a bedroom with 2 beds, a desk for writing, looks like, writing and studying, some end tables, and a chest sort of between the 2 beds. And another bend in the cavern, you see another passage that looks completely walled off with fallen rubble, all of it sort of blocking the way, caving it in. And
Where is
path-
my zombie in shadow?
You're correct.
Where is Aaron?
Erin will have followed you. Yeah, let me put her in as well. If I can find her. And I will get your zombie and shadow in as well, Mr.
Thank
Kutch.
you.
Can I see
Yes.
anything sinister inside the room?
Sinister, go ahead and make a investigation check. Or perception check, you're just taking a quick look.
Oh,
That's fine.
Okay, alright,
Copy. 15.
that's an 11, because that was an investigation, the first one.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean by sinister exactly? Like
Traps.
traps?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, traps. Okay, traps. Yeah, traps would be investigation. Looking through, no, doesn't look like any traps. This is a bedroom. You get the sense that it would be a little inconvenient to have traps leading
Yeah,
into your own
fair.
sleeping quarters.
Can I check the chest?
Yeah, for traps.
No,
or...
for loot.
Yep. So you go to open it. It's locked.
I see.
You find anything in there?
It's locked. There's a chest, but it's locked. Might need to find a key, maybe? Or...
You also see on the desk here what looks like a leather-bound journal and a tightly bound scroll, like parchment.
I'll grab them both.
Okay.
Have a look at the scroll first.
The scroll, actually I wouldn't say you need to roll. This is some kind of spell scroll. You don't know what spell exactly, you need to make an Arcana check, but you see the arcane glyphs and such.
I'll give it a
As for the journal,
go.
do you open it up?
I'm gonna roll an Arcana first on...
Arcana. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you, with an 18, easy enough. This is a scroll for Cone of Cold, a 5th level spell.
Nice. I'm gonna pocket that immediately.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna take a look through the journal.
You open it up. It is written in Abyssal.
Abyssal. I speak Abyssal.
You speak Abyssal.
I certainly
okay.
do. I certainly do.
Holy shit. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Okay. So you start leafing through this journal, and starting from the first page, you get the sense this was probably written by Aaron's master. The first few pages speak of they're written frantically in a very like sloppy, hurrying pace. Like the words are just frantically scrabbled down onto the paper, and they speak of this being, this entity, this creature that has been speaking to this man and granting him power and knowledge and so much more. And he speaks of how the entity is hungry, how it's always hungry, how it despises the cold, and it needs to feed on the souls of men
Does it drop
in
a
order to
name?
keep itself warm. No name, actually.
Okay.
In fact, that seems to be a source of frustration for the writer. He keeps asking this being for its name, and it refuses to give it. He keeps saying, I give so much to you, I give so much to you, and yet you do not even give me your name. Oh, hang on, you would. And, so, let's see. Yeah, he speaks of the ritual. Eventually, towards the middle-ish end of the journal, it begins to speak of this ritual to bring the demon onto this plane. It speaks of opening a scar in reality, a wound through which the abyss can enter, and the man says, writes his intent to capture and bind the demon to his will to make its power his own.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket the journal as well, I suppose.
Okay, you've got the journal.
Can I see a key for the chest anywhere?
Aaron, is this your room?
Yes, my master and I, well, yes, we lived in here for a long time before things went bad.
Ask her
Do you
about
have
a key.
do, do you have the key to that chest?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Is there
She-
anything inside that might help us?
Yes, actually, there are a few things. Could you ask that man to step out for a moment? I don't.
Which man? There's two men in there.
She looks at both of them.
Okay. Gentlemen, Erin would like you to kindly leave her domain.
Can I leave, but leave my shadow spawn behind?
Sure. Yeah.
Ish, I think she means the shadow as well, eh?
Does she,
Come
Verve?
on, don't be in. Huh?
She does look very warily at this being of shifting shadows and the black chilling claws.
Don't be rude now.
That's part of my modus operandi.
um, I'm I it, if it's okay, it's okay. Um, she sort of curls her shoulders in on herself and avoids looking at the thing as she goes toward the desk, and she rummages underneath it and finds a secret compartment and slides it out, and there is indeed a key in there, and she unlocks the chest. Inside, Kieran, you see a black stiletto dagger, very narrow, very small blade on that. Otherwise, looks to be of good make, completely spotless. You get the sense it's probably magical. You see. Let me grab my notebook, my handy dandy Dungeon Master's Guide to Everything. You see two potions in there, filled with red liquid, healing potions, you think. And you see a little leather-bound book, little smaller than the journal Moorish found, and curiously, a lot of the pages look to have been torn out.
Is this your journal?
Not my journal, no. It was my master's spell book. But when he started talking to that demon, he decided he didn't need such limited means, so he started destroying it. He kept some things around for me to learn from, and then eventually he decided that well, not even I should benefit from some things. But there's still a few spells left in it, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna take the book out and read it.
The book? Yeah, you see, you're not versed in. You can make an Arcana check if you want, unless you're proficient, even with a high roll. That's acrobatics.
Oh, that's acrobatics. Whoopsie
No
daisies.
worries. 14. Okay, I mean, yeah, they look like equations for arcane spells. You actually with a 14, I would say you see the runes for one of the most basic spells in there, a spell of Absorb Elements, and that's one of the ones you identified. There are 3 others in there.
Okay. I'll pocket the journal, and then I'll
Okay.
also take the. First of all, I'm gonna take the potions and the dagger, if not in
Okay.
polite.
Got it. And you have the dagger in your hand. You would need an Identify spell or a short rest to identify what it is.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll put it in the haversack for now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn to Aaron and say, "Thanks. This will greatly help us."
She just nods.
Okay. Then I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna give one of the potions to Zale, and then I'm gonna keep the other one.
What potion was it again? Sorry. Yeah,
Just a
it's
regular
healing
healing
one.
potion.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
regular.
would like
Yes,
to
and
point out to Kieran that I am a master appraiser. And I could
A master beta. What?
yes, a master beta appraiser, and I could easily identify that dagger if you used to let me hold it a minute.
I think I'll keep it for the time being.
Offers there?
I
I'm just
appreciate
gonna
that.
take
I'll
my-
keep
sorry.
that in mind.
So I
Um,
found...
Actually, however, I have something else here that you might be interested in. I'm gonna give him the spellbook.
mm,
Oh, okay. Can
This might
I?
be more to your liking.
It definitely is. Do I need to? Can I read it, Verb?
yeah, you don't even have to roll, because you are a wizard and you know these sorts of things. There are 4 spells left in here. Spells
Okay.
of Dispel Magic, Absorb Elements, Invisibility, and Bestow Curse.
Is
For the
this
time,
like scroll magic or I know it forever and ever magic?
you would have to copy it into your own spell book using time and expensive materials, but you could learn it forever and ever, yes. You cannot cast these as scrolls, they don't work that way. Actually,
Could you not copy
yes,
over
if
some
you wanted
scroll?
to, you could burn them and use them like scrolls.
Sorry,
For,
what were they again?
uh,
Sorry, give me a minute. Actually.
I'll type it in your DMs.
Okay, thank you.
And as for that other thing in the Arcana check you made, doesn't. Oh, I see. Where's 22?
I'd be
I would
very
say.
disappointed if that's low.
Wait, what is that Arcana check for again, Ish?
Uh,
Is it the thing we talked about?
yes, yes.
Okay, I need you to make it roll a d10 on top of that.
Okay.
6, and make a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Ooh, okay.
Every time you roll it without taking a rest, you have to avoid.
Oh, we're using that. Okay.
7. Alright, so you suffer a level exhaustion again as you tap into the magic of the orb. But with a 28 total Arcana, you sort of direct. Go ahead.
Did I need to roll the? Did I need to use the orb for this?
For the purposes of what you're doing,
Okay, okay,
yes.
right.
You would not have the ability without
Okay.
it. So a total of 28. So you sort of, using your magical abilities, you sort of weave a spell of your sort of a magical essence of your own making over the orb, and you gather the whispers and you project them into the mind of Morish. And Morish, in a moment, like a crescendo, that low level, constant sort of tinnitus of those voices that are constantly speaking to you in the back of your head explode in volume and power as you drop to your knees, clutching at your skull. You immediately take 1d6 points of psychic damage. So 3 points of psychic
Sorry, I thought
damage
I was
as you
rolling,
drop
yeah.
to your knees, and I need to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. I'm a little bit lost. So him trying to figure out where the voices come from was actually
He
fucking
was
up.
trying. Ish was trying to encourage the voices in Morris's head by tapping into his magic orb. Oh, I rolled the damage for you, Morris. So you took 3 points. 20. Wow, even with disadvantage.
Ooh,
Wow.
Ooh.
So those voices crash in your skull. Devastating, powerful. They are telling you to kill, kill, kill everything. Every last person in this room. Kill until there's nothing left. Kill because it's the only thing you're good for. And you grit your teeth on your knees on the ground, hands clenching, digging in the stone, your fingernails almost beginning to break as they drag against the stone. And you're okay. You resist. The voices recede. And I would say with that 20, in the moment before they came, you detected the source. And you see Ish sort of hurriedly tucking his little glass orb back into his belt.
little bastard. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
What did you call me?
No, I'm not gonna. No. Talking to Ish. You little bastard. If you do that again, I'll fucking kill you. Do you understand
Yes,
me?
yes. Let the darkness flow.
Execute Order 66.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take the tip of my sword and run it along that wall to see if it's an illusory wall like the entrance to the cave.
They are actual stones.
Okay. And then before we proceed, I just want to speak to Erin.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be like, Erin, you mentioned you can cast fog. Is there anything else you can use that will be of use to us once we encounter your master?
Are you asking me to fight? I don't want to fight. I really don't.
Did that farmhouse man want to fight?
Go ahead and make a intimidation check.
Shit.
10. Do we, yeah. that's a coach's point, not too. I mean, this is a child. She's like 7 years old. That 10 is enough to intimidate her. Yeah. She cringes and sort of covers her head and she shrinks in on herself and she starts to cry. Okay, just don't kill me, please.
I'm not going to kill you. I'm just asking if you can be useful.
I can cast the fog if you want. And I can throw rocks, I guess.
The rocks will be sufficient. The fog will merely cloud our vision of him.
Okay. I do want to just point this out. You would all see this at a glance. She has 4 hit points.
Eh.
But yeah.
Can we hear him like talking
Yeah.
to her?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Can I like step in quickly?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
What's
This is a Wendy's.
going on?
Sure, why are your pants off?
What's going on, Zell?
I'm just asking for her if she can help us when we get to our master.
Help? As in,
Well, she killed a man. She needs to make it right.
What, by killing another one?
so you're gonna be just like her master and force her to kill another man, or assist
asked
with killing
her.
another man?
I asked her. She can say no.
Uh,
Not my fault she cried about it.
I'm gonna
She
look
is-
directly. I'm gonna look directly at Erin and see like, what is she? Does she look like she's willing to kill? a
No,
man?
she looks extremely terrified and like 2 seconds from snapping.
Zale
Abs-
just sighs really. Oh, sorry. Zale at this point just sighs really loudly and goes, "Look, I'm not trying to intimidate you. I asked if you could help. You don't have to cry. You can say no. You can wait in your room till we've dealt with your master, or you can help us deal with your master.
You really won't kill me?
I
No
swear,
one's-
I
no
will
one's
not
gonna
kill
kill you.
you.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
You
want
guys,
to
At the
sending-
corridor.
as you flank her with the shadow spawn, sending real mixed messages to this traumatized child. I just want to. And she goes to her bed and she's watching you the whole time and looking at the shadow spawn going very slowly. And she goes to her bed and if no one stops her, she's just going to sit down and curl the blankets over her head and just huddle in on herself and rock herself in place.
We leave.
Okay.
What's the rules on exhaustion again, Verb?
So you have 1 level of exhaustion. At this point, it's disadvantage on all ability checks, nothing else than that. And you can you remove 1 level exhaustion every time you sleep. Long rest.
Long?
Long rest. Yep.
Sorry, as Zell walks out, I'm just gonna say to Erin, sit tight, child. No one is gonna hurt you. No one's gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do. We'll be back.
Okay. Okay. All right. And I assume you guys move into the next chamber.
Yes.
Yar.
All right. You see a perfectly smooth oval chamber as you step through up down the hallway. The rest of the
human
cave is looked. Sorry.
I was going to ask, was that a human centipede? But
Yeah, actually, kind of. You see a ring of bodies surrounding this red rift, sparkling, crackling with arcane, with forceful energy. Four smooth pillars hold up the room. The whole room, extremely smooth stone, as if it was like carved out by laser. The rest of the cave has been natural and like sort of rough, but this is absolutely smooth. No, Mr. Coach, I will say because you're exhausted, you cannot do that again.
Okay.
Um, let's. You move into this room and you see in the far end of it a man, sort of disheveled, disgusting, tall, holding a staff, burning with flames, and he's standing over this ring of corpses, like a jelly donut out of hell, and he is holding his hands out and the staff out, and red light shoots from the tip of the staff into that red sphere, and you see the bodies licking up with these flames as they begin to burn. And behind him, you see another man standing or mounted on the top of a warg, this huge beast, sort of a human man with sort of rough features and feral, pure orange eyes mounted on this thing, and they are both standing there menacingly, as per the meme. As you guys enter, and I will move all of you in.
Before we do anything, I just need to go to the toilet quick.
Got it. No worries. And if
I'm
anyone else
actually gonna
needs
do
to...
the same. I'm gonna do the same actually.
Good
Go
shout,
back.
good shout, guys.
I'm,
Good shout.
I'm gonna grab a drink then. If yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll meet back in like 5.
Okay, cool.
No, that's not the one I want. So many. I put too much music in, man. Let's see, how does this sound? That's pretty good.
Alright, I'm back.
I've only just realised for Dave what you put.
Yep. It's kind of what I was thinking. Like, don't leave the room.
Don't leave town. Oh, do.
Hello.
All right.
No.
Sorry about that.
No worries, man. I mean, I'd rather you piss in a toilet instead of in your chair.
Well, it's,
You know.
it's
I mean, it
always,
won't-
it's always
gamer.
preferable, mate.
I
Yeah.
guess- Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't affect me, so actually, I guess I don't care.
You mean you don't have a shit bucket? What kind of gamer are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Get my mum to come
The
in.
old Gatorade
bucket.
bottle.
Yeah, Mom!
All right.
Bucket!
Excellent. So the 5 of you enter this chamber, this perfectly smooth chamber, more mountains of corpses to either side of you, although they look diminished, and you see many sort of smeared stains on the ground where old corpses have been dragged off to join this ring, still burning. And the mage stares down the 5 of you from across the chamber, and he says, "You don't know what you mess with. You don't know what power you are interfering with. Leave! I will give you one chance, or die here like the rest, and join the feast for my master."
Quick overview. This guy made a deal with a demon that requires people to be, requires him to feed him, basically, like feed bodies
Feed?
to him.
Yes, precisely. You got that in one.
So this is a morbid pleasure dungeon.
Yes, essentially.
Okay, very interesting.
How many?
My, what a lovely room of death you have here.
Exactly.
How many people does he have to feed?
You don't know, but you see easily 100, maybe as many as 100 bodies you've seen so far. Not that you've stopped to count.
I would say it's you that doesn't know what you're dealing with.
All right.
Can I bring my packed weapon in before we start?
Perfect. Yeah. Anyone? I'll say you all have one action if you want to do anything to prepare real quick.
Can I get my zombie and shadow thingy?
You can.
I'm gonna use the action to put the hood up.
Okay. Perfect. I will. Just gonna say, just because I also play with a cloak of Elvenkind, you don't have to declare it. I just give you advantage all the time.
Oh, Pog. Okay, awesome.
Verb, can I actually summon a fresh shadow spawn?
Yes, actually, you can do that.
So, sorry, Verb. In that case, I'm gonna walk behind them and try to hide.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Make a stealth check at advantage.
Roll number 1.
21.
Roll number 2. Okay.
We'll go with the 21. Yeah, you are, for all purposes, hidden. Anything else from Zale or Katu? Got it.
I'm good.
All right, no worries. So he sees your response, and a grin, a wide manic grin, stretches across his face, showing pure white teeth, somehow bright in the dimness of this chamber. As he brings his hands together and he says, "Very well." And red light flashes his hands, and he slams his hands together, and you see spirits apparate among the ring of corpses. Glowing purplish forms, humanoid, appearing. And rats begin to swarm and billow out of the swarm, out of that ring as well. Swarms, absolutely dense, massive swarms, just churning, like almost like living carpets. And I need all of you to roll initiative.
Just while we start, you said swarm. Does that have a particular connotation?
So yes, swarms are a particular kind of enemy. They have resistance to damage from melee attacks.
I did what I did last time. Hold on.
Oh, did it not go through right?
Yeah, I did what I did last time.
Even better.
Alright. Just for ease, I'm just gonna say, yeah, these enemies will act on the same initiative, descending. Okay. Hang on, let me change up the combat music. Zale, it is your turn.
I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And is switching weapons like is it an action?
I'd say you can do it freely.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a crossbow shot at this swarm here.
Okay. You can go ahead and make the attack.
I'll just double. Let me see how far away that is. Oh, that's 30 feet. So.
Yeah,
22?
good enough. 22. Definitely hits. 2 points.
2 damage.
Unfortunately, the bolt shoots into the swarm, and 22 definitely hits, but they have resistance to weapon attacks, basically, because you are hitting a billowing mass of creatures. So, kind of, you kill one rat out of the swarm, pin it to the ground. Anything else?
I will make my turn. Oh, my turn. Sorry, I just realised my mic moved away from my face for a second there.
No worries. All good. Alright, the swarms are up next. 30-foot move speed. They're both going to move on the same initiative. 30 feet. Yep, so they can both get into your range, and they're both going to make bite attacks against you. 18 and 24. Holy, okay. Yeah, no, not a crit. Not a crit. But 18 and 24, I assume both hit?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Those things do way too much damage. Oh, well. Okay, 14 plus 19 is 33 points of damage. As these swarms, these creatures, absolutely monstrous, start jumping on you, biting into your arms, hanging off of you, ripping into you. You are almost dragged to the ground straight up as these things try to basically just eat you alive. And they make pretty good headway on that. That is it for them. Ish all mine, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Acid Splash, and it can do a sort of AoE, so I can hit both the swarms at once.
Got it. Is that a saving throw?
Uh, Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
16.
Got it. It's a 14. That's a 15. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Both are hit.
Bleh.
3. Oh, wow.
Rubbish.
Your luck had to go away some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so full damage on them as they both take the acid and some of the rats recoil and screech.
You said the zombie can move 20?
20 feet, yep.
Bleh.
And it can dash as an action if you want to move it further.
Is it really a dash though, or is it just a slow shuffle?
It just shuffles with a more determined effort. And just so you know, you can actually have creatures can occupy a swarm space if you wanted to move it right on top.
Was there any advantage to doing that?
Might make it more of a target.
Sure. Dump me on, or dump the zombie on this swarm, please.
Okay, can do.
With a dash.
And the zombie is there. All right, and you still have your shadow spawn.
I'll move him up. Which of the two is most injured?
This one by 1 point.
Can I do the chilling rend attack on that one?
You can. All right. 25, 7 points of cold damage, full damage as well. Starting to wear these things down. They look actually not they don't look fragile per se, but these rats look almost starved, a little more frail and emaciated. Not that you can easily tell that, but they're not extremely hardy. They're just extremely hungry.
And is there any difference between specters and poltergeists, or you just didn't want to have 4 specters?
Yes, there is a difference. I would say if you wanted to roll, well, you wouldn't even be able to tell. They just look like ghosts from this distance. So.
Okay.
All right. Is that it for your turn, or do you want to move?
Can I move any further back?
You cannot. That is the
Okay,
end of the
then.
chamber.
Then I will stay here.
Okay, got it. Next up, Gallic Allseer, the mage. He steps effortlessly over the ring of corpses, and he stands next to the rift. He is going to cast. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that is what he would do. He's gonna cast Scorching Ray and send all 3 rays at Zale.
Counter spell.
Counter spell.
Ooh.
What's the range on that? 60 feet.
I don't know. Actually, I just know
Let's
it's time to
see.
use it.
60 feet.
60
You need to be
feet.
within 60 feet to counter spell, unfortunately. Although
60
I
feet of
mean-
the source or the destination?
60 feet to the source, so yeah, if you had
Yeah.
moved 10 feet further. But
Oh well.
unfortunately, no, as the 3 rays shoot out. Let's see. Okay, so that's 3 attack rolls. So basically, I don't. Nah, it's fine. I'll just draft an attack real quick. Ranged +9, 2d6. Fire.
Sorry, is all that hatched ground? Is that off limits or?
Those are corpse piles. You can move
Okay.
on them. They're just difficult terrain. Okay. Let's get these out there. That's okay. That's a natural one. The first ray comes, and you swing your sword and bat it aside. 22 hits.
I'm gonna shield.
Shield. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So as that second ray comes in toward you, you bring up your gauntlets, and the barrier appears, and it absorbs it as the flames dissipate, scattering, passing around you like water around a boulder. As your AC is momentarily up to a whopping 23.
Jesus.
That's until my next turn, isn't it?
Yep, until the start of your
Okay.
next turn.
Okay.
Alright, and that is it for Gallic's turn. Vecin the Hungry on his mount, which has a move speed of 50. He wields a massive spear overhead, like an easily 8 feet long, trailing behind him as his beast gallops. Let's see, 50 feet. He is going to hold there for now. And yeah, he would make an attack against Zale. You're the closest one up. He does not have a ranged attack. Why did I not give this guy a ranged attack? Okay, never mind. He's going to... yeah, he would dash. He's going to dash and get into your face, Katu, and that is going to end his turn there. Morris, it is your turn.
How much health you on, Zale?
I look pretty fucked up.
Extremely fucked up. Possibly one or two, maybe even just one hit away from going down.
Gonna run up to him, get my ring ready again, and use my last 2 charges.
Okay.
2 seconds. 2, 8, 7. hit
7.
points.
All right.
Something.
Once again, laying his hand on the back of your shoulder and that feeling like blood is being pumped into your body. Did you kill any creatures in that last combat, Morris? Because it does regain charges when you kill.
I don't recall.
Let's say you get 1 charge back.
Okay. Cool. Can I see... How are the Ravening Swarms looking?
This one is actually looking pretty decently hurt.
Okay. I'm going to pull a classic and cast Shatter.
Okay, nice.
Here? Oh wait, hang on. Here. So it hits...
Okay, got it. You're gonna go for the swarms.
Yeah.
You got it, brother. What save is that again? Con?
Yeah, 15.
15. Oh, they're not very good at con. Group saving throw. Constitution. 15. 8 damage.
Wow.
Okay. Got it. Yep. So the thunder, the solid sound booms out, slams into them. They look a little bit hurt.
How much...
Well, one of them pretty decently hurt actually. This one is pretty close to death.
Well, I moved 10 feet, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna take one step back, and then my turn.
Oh, sorry.
Got it. Kieran?
Yeah, sorry, that was an accident.
Oh, no worries.
It is your turn, Kieran.
Is it my
Yes.
turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. Okay. Fuck, does that roll apply now? Because I didn't mean to.
No.
No, that's fine. It's an accident. No worries.
Okay. I am going to... Fuck, how long has it been? It's been more than an hour, right?
Yeah, you guys took a short rest.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark is gone then. That's fine. I'm going to take an attack at Vecin the Hungry.
All right.
That.
Attacking him or his mount?
Him. Directly.
Him. 12 does not hit as the bolt flies and just skids off his armor, which appears to be a set of like half plate. Pretty corroded and nasty, but definitely serviceable.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, you have
well,
advantage because you're hidden.
Oh, you're right. That's better.
That's much better. That definitely hits. All right, go ahead and roll your damage. 13 points, pretty decent.
And I'm gonna mark him as a favored foe, so that only applies my next turn.
Got it.
Alright, cool.
All right, and you are revealed at this point. I'll tell you, because you're a small creature, you could, I mean, you could hide in the corpse piles if you wanted to, but it's just a suggestion. You don't have to.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
Got it. All right, you're not a rogue, so you can't do that as a bonus action. Okay. The poltergeists are going to move. They have... What is their movement speed again? 50 feet. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's without a dash.
That is without a dash.
Wow.
Alright, so that one's gonna move. Poltergeist 1 is gonna move within Zale. That one moved 40 feet. This one is going to hover over the corpse pile, and it is going to grab one of the corpses and make a telekinetic thrust. So it picks up one of the bodies and it hurls it at you, Katsu.
It's not very nice.
That's an 8. Okay, it doesn't hit. So you see the corpse flying at you, and you just sidestep, and it whizzes overhead, smashes at Morris's feet. This next one is going to make a telekinetic thrust directly at you, Zale. I need you to make a strength check. And you need to beat a 7. 9! Lucky bitch. Okay. So the poltergeist puts its spectral hands at you, and it begins to lift you up, and you sort of struggle and fight against it and keep your feet as it attempted to throw you up into the ceiling.
Ooh,
But you are okay for the time being. The specters are going to go next, also 50 feet of movement. This one is going to get within range of you. This next one is going to join its buddy in hovering over the corpse piles, looking menacing. Actually, it's going to dash. No, it's not. It's going to stay in the corpse pile. This one is going to make an attack on you, Zale. Life drain.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it could. Or it could do the
Potential.
other thing. It's going to do the other thing. Alright, you need to
Wow.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
20! Alright.
Hey, no, nice.
The specter reaches out to you and it touches you, and your muscles begin to lock up one by one. And you grit your teeth and fight it off, and you're still okay. Alright, Katsu, it is your turn.
Do I know anything about these specters, like their strengths, weaknesses? Like you mentioned, swarms.
You are an acolyte of the Raven Queen. Go ahead and make a religion check. Let's see if you paid attention in your class. You did, actually, surprisingly. Wow.
Yeah, very surprisingly.
Okay, so yes, actually. You sort of managed to identify the faint differences. The poltergeists are focused primarily on force. They can throw creatures around, they can throw objects around, and they can be quite deadly in a very blunt trauma sense. The specters are arguably more dangerous. They attack life essence directly. So if they attack you and they hit you, they can reduce your maximum hit points, or they could even paralyze you.
And in terms, I was more in terms of defenses, like.
Oh, okay,
take
got it.
Damage.
Yeah, so they have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, and resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder.
Fucking loads of shit. Okie dokie.
So your mace should be okay here.
A nice bludgeon.
But it's a magical weapon.
Right, I'm gonna move to here, which I presume I can do without getting attacked.
Yep, that's fine.
I will take a first attack at the spectre here.
Got it. 20 hits.
Shit, I forgot the. Oh no, I can't rage until after my go.
Yep. 14. Pretty solid hit. Smashing right through its spectral essence, you see ghost flesh or whatever the fuck these things are made of scattering out behind the blow. It looks pretty decently hurt.
Right, let's go again.
Alright.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Hmm.
14. Yeah. No, I mean, even without the crit damage, that's just enough to kill it. But you can go ahead and roll the extra 2d6 if you want to see the dice. As you bring the axe down and smash it, and the head of your axe alights with this pale, starry light as the ghost explodes from the inside out. It's dead. And gone. Alright.
Sorry, there is one thing I wasn't sure if there's a. If I get a crit
Yes,
Or
if you
plus
get a
maybe
crit
an
or
extra
kill a
go.
creature, you can make an attack as a bonus action.
against that creature or against another creature.
Against another creature. Any attack against anything that you can reach.
And does that take up my bonus action slot?
It's
or-
your bonus action, yep.
So I can't rage if I do that.
Yes, but I think you've used all your 3 rages for the day anyway.
I have one left.
You have 1 left. Okay, yep. So it would be your bonus action. You wouldn't be able to rage.
And next turn, can I take my bonus action first, or is it you have to do it?
You have to use the attack this round or it's lost.
No, sorry, the rage. If I was raging,
Yeah, you can do it
sorry.
next round.
But can I do that before I do
Yeah.
it
Yes.
again next round?
Yep.
Okay, right. Then I'll just take an extra hit against the creature Vecin is on.
All right. Are you attacking Vecin or Vecin's mount?
Vecin's mount.
Vecin's mount. Got it. 25
Count.
definitely hits.
3 big rolls.
This.
Big damage.
9. Decent hit. Yep. You smash the thing in the legs, and the beast rears up, and Vecin glares at you and says, "Don't touch my baby!" He's kind of his words are kind of lost. He sounds a little feral. All right. Anything else for you?
Nope, that will be it.
All right. We come back to the top of the round. Zale. Surrounded.
Jesus Christ. Right. As bonus action, I'm going to swig my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
So that's 44 plus 4, so
10.
14.
Yep, 14.
Plus
Perfect.
4, yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take an attack on the swarm directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm. 15 hits.
Oh my.
12. Reduced to 1 off. He has 1 hit point left as you bring the axe through and cleave several rats in one go. But the swarm is still intact.
Is it cheeky to smite?
You can, yeah, no, absolutely, man. You're a paladin. It's what you do.
All right, I'm gonna use a level 1 smite. So that's 2d8. So that'll get rid of that swarm.
Yep. So immediately as the blade slams into the axe, white light explodes out in a shockwave and scatters the rest of the rats.
So I have 2 attacks left. So I'm going to take my second attack against the poltergeist.
All right. That's 11 does not hit.
And I'll have my 1 bonus attack from.
Unfortunately, you used your bonus action to drink the potion.
Yeah,
yep.
no, I did. No, that's fine. Okay, so that's my turn.
No worries. All right. This ravening swarm, it is at half health, so its bite does not do as much damage. Okay, but it's still gonna bite you.
Is it not going to bite the zombie?
It will bite the zombie actually. Yeah, good shout. Yep. So 14 definitely hits that zombie, and he takes 9 points of damage as the rats swarm and claw and bite at him. All right. And that's it for the rat. Ish, it is your go.
Can I move the shadow spawn to here
Mm-hmm.
and do the chill rend on the ravening swarm?
Got it. Yep. And the zombie, yeah, you also have that, you know. 23, 18. Holy shit, yeah. No, that the rats are dispatched as it swings down its spectral hand. And the rats all freeze to death, all going and curling up on themselves as they die.
Little ratsicles.
Little ratsicles.
How bad is the poltergeist by Zale?
Untouched.
Vecin's mount's been hit.
Yeah, well, I'll move up. Can I move the zombie to Becon's mouse beside Katu
Yes.
and take a go at the mount?
All right. It has a slam attack, which you can make, which it will make. It is an 11 to hit.
Either side of that, could you?
What, sorry?
Oh.
Might make more sense to put on the other side of it. I know advantage isn't a thing, but there is some
Then
advantage to it.
he'd be swarmed by the specters.
It's just a zombie, just saying.
It's +2 to hit on flanking.
Is there though in this game though?
Yeah, but let's just say the action's already been made.
Okay.
So 11 does not hit, unfortunately, as the
Okay.
zombie slams up and the beast rears back.
Okay.
Do what 13 of it.
Dunno. Ish will scarper over here,
Okay,
here,
got it.
and he will use. Toll the Dead on the mount.
Okay, got it. Vecin is going to use Mounted Combatant to force that to be made against him instead.
Okay.
So that's a Wisdom save. 4. Okay, go ahead and roll that damage.
So does that hit the mount now or him?
It hits him.
Just curious. Has he received any damage?
He has
Oh, yes, he has.
16. Okay,
Ooh.
cool. All right. Yep. Anything else for your turn, my friend?
No, that will do.
Got it. We come back to the top. Gallic All-Seer, having casted one spell already.
Ah,
He is going to... What's the range on this? 30 feet, huh? Okay. He's going to step forward about 20 feet, get within 30 feet, and he's going to cast Haste on Veckin the Hungry. Let me find an icon for that.
what does haste do again?
It's a lot of... Let me just post it.
It gives him like 2 or 3 attacks, depending. And a lot more movement.
Yep.
Counter spell.
Counter. Okay, got it. Yeah. Nope. Never mind. He does not get haste. As he goes to cast a spell, you shoot your hand forward, and this purple-black beam just shoots forward and disrupts the spell in his hands, and it is wasted.
So that will be from the book scroll thing.
From the book scroll. No, that's counterspell. Oh, no, you're thinking of dispel magic.
Oh, okay.
Which
Well
is a
then
different
I'll
spell.
just
Counterspell is
use-
your own, so we'll just use a spell slot.
Sorry.
No worries, but that wastes his turn. He's going to use his last 10 feet, frustrated, to move backward. He's going to say, "You do not know what you interfere with! You do not know the glory I will bring unto this world!"
The glory is mine to take.
Your glory is mine.
Alright, we come to Veckin. Veckin is going to make a Great Spear attack at you, Katu. That's a crit. Okay. So you take 17 points of damage, and he's going to use his bonus action to skewer. I need you to make a strength saving throw. (17) 25 total. Well, we'll start with the 17, and then we'll see if you succeed on your save.
Sorry, was that me, Verb?
Yes, that was you.
Sorry, I totally tuned it there. What did you want me to do?
I need you to make a strength save. 9. Unfortunately not. So you take a total of 25 points of piercing damage as Veckin swings down and stabs you through the chest with his great spear and lifts you up off the end of it like a fucking piece of steak on a kebab. He's going to make a saber attack at the zombie. 12 to hit, 5 points of slashing damage. Definitely hits. And wheeling strike, because he's made an attack against a creature, he doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. So you are grappled by Mr. Veckin, and he's going to carry you off with him.
Can I realize the grapple may stop this. Does Sentinel work if you're grappled?
You would, it would, basically you're moving with him, so you're not actually leaving his range. So
No, what I mean is he attacked the zombie, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and make your Sentinel attack. 26. That hits.
Nice.
10 points of bludgeoning damage. You definitely do some damage to him. I will say, because you've got him on the end of your spear, you can't reduce his movement speed, but you do get the hit off.
Okay.
He's going to bring you out 50 feet back to here. Well, he'll just go 40. So 35, and then he'll end his turn there. And that is it for him. Okay, Morish.
Okay. Can I see Veckin from here, or at least his mount?
You can see his mount.
Can I see?
You can't see him. He's
can I
blocked
see
by the
Katu?
pillar. You can't see Katsu hanging on the end of his spear, skewered like a kebab.
Okay, I'm gonna move my 30 feet to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Hex on Veckin.
Got it. Go ahead and concentrate for me.
I rolled that. I went down.
So just
Shit.
click your token.
Yeah,
Yep,
got it.
perfect. And Kieran, thank you as well. Forgot to remind
I
you.
completely forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did. So did I. So no worries. All right.
And then I'm going to attack Veckan with my great sword and green flame blade.
Got it.
Poor.
10. I will remind you, you do have your ring's ability if you want to gain advantage on the attack.
Yeah, probably a good time to use that. Where's that? It's just once a day, isn't it?
It's once per short or long rest.
Once per short long rest. So I can roll to attack again. Oh, much better.
There you go. That's
Nice.
a hit.
All
right.
Can I also use? So I add the extra 1d8 and the 1d6 from Hex.
And the
And
1d8
the
from
1d8
Green
from
Flame
Green
Blade.
Flame Blade. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
this
yeah,
is
so
the
2d8 plus 1d6.
standard damage.
Got it.
Bit shit. Green Flame Blade. Obviously, the flame goes down to the mount as well.
Yep, no worries.
And then a Hex.
14. 14.
And then the Hex.
So 16.
And
You get
then
one more d8 from your ring.
And then a 6.
Okay, so 22 points of damage total as the ring on your hands flashes with blue light and with red light, and this spiraling tendril like a snake wraps around your hands and steadies your grip as you swing down and green flames arc and slice through him and his mount. He's looking very, very badly hurt right now.
Cool. That's probably gonna be me. Yeah, I think I'm all out of juice.
Got it. Kieran.
I am going to run over here,
Got it.
and I'm going to take a sharpshooter shot at Veckan.
Okay.
So that's 19 minus 5.
14. Unfortunately does not hit as the shot goes wide, hits the corpse pile.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's nothing else. There's nothing more I can do.
Got it. No worries. All right, we come to the poltergeists. This one is once more going to make an attempt to slam you. Well, it's going to make an attempt. Shield's gone. Yeah, no, it's just going to slam you. That's a 25 to hit. You take 12 points of force damage as it brings its hands together and slams them down like a sledgehammer down upon you, and you feel your bones crunching, curling in on you. Alright, Poltergeist 2 is going to move in on you, Kieran. I need you to make a strength check. As it makes a
Saving
charisma
throw or check?
Strength check.
Just a check. Okay.
Yep, so 8, unfortunately. You are hurled, let's see, 10 feet up and 20 feet back so that you slam into the ceiling. So he throws you into the corpse pile, you slam into the ceiling, taking 1d6 damage, and then fall another 20 feet. Wait, no. I will just say you take 3d6 damage because it's 1d6 damage for 10 feet moved. So, slash roll 3d6 as he hurls you up into the ceiling, and you slam and spiral falling down into the pile of corpses.
Oof.
12 points of damage total. That's it for that poltergeist. The specter is going to move. It's going to avoid the zombie, and it's going to go for you, Ishmine. As it makes... Yeah, it's just going to do... Yeah, it's going to do life drain. 23 to hit. So that's 3d6 necrotic damage. 7. And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Hold on, just sorting my screen.
21. Oh, and your concentration too. 13. Okay, your maximum hit points are not reduced, so you do still take the damage.
Okay.
Katu, it is your turn. You are grappled on the end of this thing, but you can still act.
Can I rage and then try and break the grapple?
You can. Hang on, let me check. Let me check the wording. You can make one attack action to try and break the grapple. And you also take another 2d6 piercing damage at the start of your turn. We'll say you can rage first to cut that in half, though. So 2 points of damage.
Well, no, I wouldn't have raged till my turn, so give it.
Okay. So 5 points of damage, and then starting your turn, rage. So go ahead and make an athletics check, and he will make an athletics check to contest you. And that's a natural one. 24. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Easily enough. Skewered on the end of this thing, you just reach up your hand and you kick off the face of his mount and propel yourself back, breaking the grapple.
Okie doke, and I presume I don't really have any more actions now after.
It only takes one attack action to. Well, starting a grapple is one attack action. Is breaking a grapple one attack action?
Isn't it a save at the start of everyone's turn?
No, that's a different thing. Yeah, I'll say that was your action to break the grapple.
Okay, so if I can't do anything else, I won't do anything else.
Okay, got it. End of your turn. Come back to the top, Zale.
We'll say I'm in bad shape though.
You are raging, right?
Yes.
Got it. Let me put that on
Right.
you.
Right, I'm going to swing at the poltergeist.
Okay. 26 definitely hits. 13
13
points.
down.
Solid hit. That's another
Ooh.
hit. 14. 1 hit point off.
And I'll smite.
All right, go ahead, brother. He is dead. He is dead as disco. Another flash of radiant light as the thing is exploded and is gone.
I didn't use a bonus this turn, did I?
Not yet, no.
I am going to move back down to here to this spectre, and I'm going to swing at the spectre with that bonus attack I've left over.
Perfect.
I will do this as a great weapon master swing, so -5 plus 10.
Got it.
So
20.
15.
15 does hit. A
21
mighty blow.
damage.
21 damage. Not enough to kill, but pretty solid hit there.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Ish mine.
Do these poltergeists count as magic? As in, if I cast a smell magic on one, would that zap it?
I would say you could roll for it, and it might have an effect. It's not the intended use of the spell, so it's hard to say what would happen. But
Okay.
you think it might work. There's a chance.
Then I'll just stick with the old faithful, Toll the Dead,
Toll the Dead.
for
Got it.
the one on top of me.
You got it, brother. Okay, that is a wisdom save. Natural 20. No damage
damn.
this time. The first time it hasn't worked this game, I think. All right.
I was hoping I
Yeah.
would have taken half damage reading it, but it does not. Can I bring the shadow spawn down to do the chilling rend on it?
You can. Let me. So many fucking windows open. I gotta find the right one.
Hmm.
Okay. 13 to hit. Does hit. Damn, that thing's doing some fucking work for you, man. Yeah, no, that kills the specter.
Excellent.
Actually, well, even with the immunity, it wouldn't matter.
And
Resistance, I
then
mean.
the zombie to take a smash on its poltergeist.
The zombie can do that. It's a 16 to hit as the poltergeist takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I will move up a bit more beside Kieran.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry. Not gonna move the poltergeist
Difficult
as
terrain, right?
well. Yeah, sure. Poltergeist can move another 3, can't it?
The poltergeist?
Or sorry, Shadow Spawn.
Let's see. He was there, so that's 25. No, he was there. 20. So he can move another. Yeah, he could. He was there. He moved 20 feet
Was he not
down, so
there?
he's 10 feet of movement left.
Okay. Can you put him up beside the zombie then, please?
Yeah, like right here.
Yes.
Alright, perfect. And is that the end of your turn, my friend?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Alright, we come back to Gallic. Gallic, seeing his minions falling one by one, says, Vecin, give you leave. Break your binders. Unleash your true hunger. He's going to step back, and he's going to cast Wall of Fire to complete the ritual, as a ring of flames builds and expands along this ring of corpses. Pure hot fire, billowing out. But for the moment, does no effect. Just separates you. You can't actually see him anymore. He's surrounded by the flames. And that is his turn. Vecin the Hungry, nodding furiously, is going to transform. He leaps off the back of his horse, and you see the armor start to split and break and shatter as the body underneath contorts and twists. He drops the spear and saber, and his hands turn into huge paws with dagger-like claws, or dagger-like talons, as he transforms into a werewolf. Alright, and the Hunter's Mark and Hex still remain.
Oh, speaking of the favorite foe, I need to make a con save to see if I still have that.
Got it. Got it. Let's just put
Which
you
I'll
at
do on my
14
turn.
for now. No worries. Let me rearrange that. Alright, so we come to Vecin the Wolf. Vecin the Wolf is going to charge up. He's going to attack the first creature that, or the creature that was causing him the most trouble. So he's going to attack you, Katsu. He's going to make... He'll start with 2 claw attacks at you. 8 and 13, both miss. Alright, no worries. He's going to make a bite attack against you. That's a 16 to hit. Does that hit you?
That does indeed hit.
It does hit you. You take 6 points of damage because of your rage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. 17. You are not cursed with the with lycanthropy. All right. That is the end of Vecin the Hungry's turn, or Vecin the Wolf. Morris, it is your go.
At any point, can I see into the ring, or is it like a solid wall?
It is a solid, opaque wall of fire. You cannot see into it.
I suppose I'll step up to Vecin and give him a slash.
Okay. Got it.
With
Feel free.
green flame blade as well.
Got it. And I should, real quick, I'm just going to have the ward make an attack roll as well, because it can do that. And it's going to do that against you, Katsu. So you take another 3 points of piercing damage. $26. Alright, that definitely hits.
Big rolls. Big rolls. What's it? Not bad.
12, good hit.
And then
Reduced to half because he's resistant right now.
extra.
Okay, so it's -6. The 2 from the green flame goes through just fine. Alright, so doing a total of 8 points of damage, factoring after resistance.
Oh, hex as well.
Oh, yep.
Sorry.
He's not going to have resistance to that either.
Number 2.
2 points. Nice. Damage is obviously it's the first solid hit against this thing. It's tough. Its hide is very tough, but you're cutting into it.
Cool. Bonus action.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, please. Sorry, I was just looking
Got
at
it.
bonus
No
actions.
worries. Kieran.
Okay. Con saving throw to see if I still concentrate on the foe, yeah?
Oh, do you have to do that every round?
No, it's because I took damage from the poltergeist.
Ah, got it. Yep, go ahead. 15, no worries.
Alright. I'm gonna take an attack against Vecin the wolf.
Mm-hmm. 19
I'm
definitely hits.
normal shot.
Got
Okay.
it.
So that plus where is it? Sorry, 1 sec. Plus
So it's
that.
5 points from the base attack.
Plus that. And then I'm also going to expend all 3 charges that I have.
Okay.
So each one deals a
1d6
d6,
per,
right?
1d6 per charge, yep.
So 3d.
And it will
that.
not have resistance to this damage. Ooh,
And
nice.
he needs to make a con save.
Yes. Remind me, what's the DC on that?
16.
16. That's a 6. Okay. His movement speed. Nope. This is So you see Kieran's bow, the white ivory short bow that he's been wielding. Sort of ice crystals build along the edge of it, and the arrow takes on that ice and absorbs it and strikes true into the Veckan the Wolf as he is frozen and his limbs start to basically are badly impeded as his movement is reduced to 0 and he cannot take reactions.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else for your
end my
turn, my
turn.
friend? Got it.
I end my. Oh, right. Also, Horde Breaker. I'm gonna take a shot at the walk as well.
Okay, cool. All right, that definitely hits. Roll damage. 9 points. He's though you take the warg in the eye and it dies.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, good shit. Okay. Noodle, with regards to your question, yes, actually, yeah, you have good reason to believe it would work.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. And that is the end of your turn, Kieran?
Yeah.
Perfect. We come to the poltergeist. The poltergeist is going to. It's gonna make a telekinetic thrust against the zombie. So that's a charisma check. 21. Oof, zombie's gonna have a hard time beating that, I think. Strength check. 12. Okay.
Ooh.
The zombie is going to be hurled 30 feet directly into you-ish. So 25 feet. So you both take 2d6 points of damage.
Me as well. Okay.
No, not Kieran. It's not targeting you. It's just targeting Ish. So 7. The zombie survives with 1 hit point, and you take 7 points of damage as your own zombie is hurled into you, Ish.
Bye.
Oof, that's a bit embarrassing.
Right. And the poltergeist is going to end its turn now. Katu, it is your go.
Okay, with one of my actions, I'm going to choke and then potion.
Got it.
Which is what?
7. Yep, perfect. So you regain 7 hit points.
Oh shit. And I'm going to use my last action to attack Beacon.
So you're drinking that as a bonus action, right? The potion?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Yep. And so because it's just a bonus action, you do still have your regular 2 attacks.
Well, does the bonus action mean I don't get the same healing, I presume?
Yeah, if you drink it as a full action, you would get a full 10.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, 2 attacks then on Dickhead here.
Perfect. 12 does hit, actually, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's the wolf form is not very agile. Oh, he doesn't focus on evading hits. Let's just say that way. So 15 reduced to 7 because of resistance.
Just tanks those hits.
Ooh, nice. The blows are starting to mount up as you smash into this thing's back and drive it down. The wolf looking quite badly injured. Roll another 2d6 on top of that.
Are you adding your rage damage, by the way?
Oh, that's a good point.
I'm not actually going to mention
I made a button for that on your sheet, so we'll just add 4. Reduced to 2 because of resistance, so bringing him quite badly injured. The wolf looks desperately hurt. Reeling, really. We come.
Okay. Not
Anything else for your
happy there.
turn?
Nope.
Got it. Zale, it is your go. Mr. Zale.
Sorry, I'm having a thought. Right, against
No
better
worries.
judgment. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Will you let me Misty Step into the middle of that circle based on what I saw earlier in the room?
Based on what you saw earlier, normally you need to have line of sight. Let me read the spell real quick. Does it require you to specifically?
Yeah, it does. You have to have line of
Oh, is it line of sight?
Yeah, you have to see it.
It depends. Some spell teleportation. Yeah, you can
Right.
see. Some teleportation spells let you do that.
Okay,
Misty
never
Step
mind.
does not.
Would you mind me changing what I was going to do then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm just going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm just going to swing twice at Beacon.
Got it. 15 hits. 16. Yeah, no, even through the resistance, you carve through, and this wolf has been taking a barrage. But with that final blow, is there anything you want to do to kill it?
I've got. Oh, did I need another attack, or is he dead?
The first hit killed him.
Oh, okay. No, I just as I'm running up, I just cleave straight through him sideways.
Got it. No worries. Swing up, one upward swing takes him right below the armpits, cuts him in half, bifurcating him from the chest up diagonally as he drops dead.
Nice. Well done.
Nice, yeah.
All right.
Good kill.
No, I'll save that. I'll save that. That's the end of my turn.
Got it. Ish, all mine.
Can I get the shadow spawn to do the chill Ren touch on the poltergeist?
You can. 14, definitely a pretty solid hit there.
Is it dead?
Nope, it's actually looking pretty. It's looking hurt, but well, it's hard to tell. But it has a decent number of hit points left.
Can Ish throw a mini tantrum and beat the shit out of the zombie for going into him?
Yeah, you can. You can just kill it. You can. It has 1 hit point left with your angry temper. Actually, make an attack roll. Let's make an attack roll. Let's stick to rules. So it's just a straight d20 plus your strength. What's your strength?
Probably fuck all. Probably not high enough. +2. So
That brings you to a roll of 9, and the zombie has an AC of 8. So yeah, you can kill it actually. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you throw your temper tantrum. How dare this fucking servant of you dare to harm the lovely and wonderful Ish Almine? How dare it not bow in your glorious presence? And you just punch it to death, and it dies. All right. I take it that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, we come back to Gallic. You all can't see anything. He's continuing the ritual behind the cover of his flame wall. And all of you roll insight checks real quick. 20. Kieran, this makes sense actually then. Kieran, you sensed this before, and Ish, attuned to the artifact in your possession. There's something, that thing that you felt earlier, Kieran, building, pulsing in the air, it is coming to a crescendo. You have maybe 1 round to act. Before whatever this guy is doing is done. But anyway, that is the end of his turn.
As a free action, can I yell out and say something, he's pulling something out? Or
Yeah.
something's coming?
Yeah,
Alright.
you can. Absolutely.
Cool. So that's been done.
End of the turn. Morris, it is your go.
Okay, I'm gonna step up to the wall of flames.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out that handy dandy scroll that I got earlier.
Got it. So just want to give you a heads up. Anytime you use a scroll to cast a leveled spell that you are not capable of, it is a spellcasting ability check equal to, I think, 10 plus the spell's level. So you would have to make a charisma check DC 15 to succeed on casting. Otherwise, the scroll is wasted.
Okay.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Pray. No. No.
Oh.
+2. Let's go.
Is that
14.
Is that something you can...
No.
Unfortunately not. Nope. You
Unlucky.
hold up the scroll and you attempt to read it. And for a moment you think it's catching, the magic makes sense, the essence is building, and then the scroll burns away in your hand just before you feel like you're about to channel the magic.
Human.
And unfortunately that is your action.
Okay. Do anything with a bonus? Not really. Now I'll end my turn.
Okay, got it. Kieran, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna forget about the poltergeist quickly. So 10, 15, 20, 25. Could I take like a blind shot at him?
Yeah, okay. It's gonna be disadvantage, but yeah, you can
That's
make a
fine.
shot.
So 1,
29.
2.
18. Oh, just barely. Okay, so he's going to, within the wall of fire, the arrow comes through, piercing through the flames, and he casts shield and deflects it. Not that you can see.
Oh, that motherfucker!
Yep, he has 14 AC, plus 5 brings him to 19.
Oof. Yeah, okay. I don't think I can change that. Yeah, no, I can't do anything about that.
Unfortunately.
All right.
All right, we come to the poltergeist. The poltergeist is gonna try and do the same thing. All right, so that's a strength check against the shadow spawn, charisma against the shadow spawn strength. What is the shadow? The shadow spawn has. Oh, it actually is +1 strength. 18, just barely. Okay, he was gonna try to hurl it also into you, ish, but it did not succeed. So that is the poltergeist's turn. Okay, Katu.
What you can do, really? Can I
You
pick up the
could-
body of the wolf and throw it into the center? Throw it at him?
Yeah, are you trying to make it like an attack?
Just to kind of distract whatever's going on inside. Really.
Okay. Roll a strength check, an athletics check, to see how well your aim is. And you have advantage on that because you're raging. 15. Yeah, not bad. You pick up Vec and the wolf and you hurl him into the body, and you can't quite see where it goes, but you hear. Well, no, the flames are roaring. You can't tell what effect it's having, but you've definitely hurled the body, and you think your aim is true.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm gonna drink another potion.
Got it.
All my potions gone.
Got it.
That's it.
All right, nice. Zale.
Is there anything on the ceiling above the ring of fire? Is there anything sticking out? Can I see the roof?
You can see the roof. It is sheer, pure stone. There's no like stalactites or anything hanging. The wall of fire ends at about 5, with about 5 feet gap in between the floor and ceiling, or in between the wall, the tip of the wall, and the roof.
Right. If you'll let me, you can tell me to fuck off. I want to Misty Step against the roof and launch myself at him.
Okay, yeah, you can do that for sure, man. Definitely.
Right, so as a bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step
All right.
to right where I can see, which would be the center of the circle.
Yep.
And I'll take the falling damage on the way down. But as I launch myself off the ceiling with Misty Step, because I'm going to fall, I'm
Yep.
going to attack him twice.
Yeah,
So
yeah. All right, go ahead.
so-
Make your attacks as you fall and arc down on this guy. You take 1d6 falling damage. 24 definitely hits. Even with his shield up, bring up to a 19 AC. 12, good hit, good
and
hit.
I'm going to smite with that, so that's 2 is 2d8 plus 4, I think.
If you're smiting, it's
Oh no,
just
it's
a
2d8. It's 2d8. So I'm going to smite as well. That's the last of my things.
No
So
worries. Oh,
that's
wow, good
25
roll.
damage in total.
25.
And
Yep, he is.
then
You still have your second attack.
And I've got my second attack. No.
13, no dice. Okay, but I'm gonna
And-
have him roll concentration checks.
And I took 3 damage from falling, yeah?
Yes, 3 damage. Yep. So that's 2 con saves. He's not very good at that. Yeah, no, the wall of fire breaks with that as you fall with 2 hands on your sword and cleave him down very solidly, light bursting off your blade as you slice him down from collarbone to thigh, and he's bleeding badly, and he's standing over this scar in reality. His hands still shaking as he works the last of this ritual. He doesn't even notice he doesn't even like stop or try to protect himself. He just frantically is trying to put the last touches on this ritual. As we go to your turn now, Gallic. Ish, I mean.
I want to try and finish off that poltergeist with Chillin' Rand.
Got it. With the shadow spawn.
Yep.
Yep. Easy enough. 18 points of damage will definitely do it. That fucking shadow spawn has been a beast, man.
I'm surprised you
Holy
haven't focused it.
Yeah, no. I mean, I probably should have,
Don't give him ideas. He's gonna do it now.
but
Maybe I want them to.
maybe you do. All right.
Sorry, I'm just checking where Ish can move to. I will move to the pillar and cast Ray of Sickness on. What do you call him?
Got it.
Gallic.
Yeah, no worries. You can do so. His AC is 19 until the start of his turn because of the shield spell. So you need to beat a
It's
19.
do you need to roll for it? I thought it was just a Constitution. Or
It's
save
an
throw?
attack roll and a saving throw. Ray of sickness.
Oh. Maybe I won't do that then. I'll just do Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. You got it. Wisdom save. He's pretty good on those. But he rolled a 9. I rolled a natural 2. Plus 7. Wow. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. $12. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That last hit was pretty devastating to him, and he is a wizard. That's enough to do it. That is enough to do it. Is there any particular flair you want to put on this, Mr. Ish?
As he hears the sound of the bells, they appear to be coming through or from through the gate. And as he dies, he collapses through the gate.
That he does. He falls and tumbles into this scar in reality, this rift, and is gone from sight. And indeed.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, what do you want to do?
I was going to say I'm going to stop the body going through the gate.
Yeah, okay, easy enough.
As he's falling, because he's going to go through, and I just look like sideways to it. I'm like, we do not feed the gates.
But it's
You know?
hungry.
Yeah, it's a very good thing you did that, Sale, because the last step of his ritual was to feed himself to it.
Fuck for that.
Okay, so you grab the body and you hoist it back away from this billowing, gaping maw.
Foiled again.
And for the moment, a silence hangs as the battle seems to come to an end and you are left with this corpse. The maw is still there. The rift in reality is still crackling, still bursting, and that feeling you get, Kieran and Ish, is still in your heads. You get the sense you've delayed it, but you haven't stopped it.
Does anyone have any ice spells?
Why?
Because the book said something about cold. It doesn't like cold.
Yeah, the demon hates the cold.
Yeah.
That's why he feeds on the souls of creatures to keep it away.
Okay.
But
Shadow's
Failing that,
isn't it?
I was going to say, failing that, do we have any way of collapsing the roof above the
Maybe
above the rift?
cast an
like,
eldritch blast up there.
Would shatter break it?
I'd need to rest, but stone things do take disadvantage on shatter. I don't know if that has a difference, but materials.
it would make an intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check.
Ugh.
5. Might work. You don't know. Not sure.
Well, I don't have any spell slots left, unfortunately, so we could rest an hour and I can get them back and try it.
Katsu, go ahead and make a religion check. 5. Also, it could work. You don't know. Possibly. Certainly an option. In this immediate moment, let's say the first minute after combat ends, is there anything anyone would like to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Should search
The
the
enemy.
wizard.
I'm going to grab Gallic and get out of the ring and pull his body away from it because I still want the roof above it collapsed, but I still want to loot him afterwards. So.
Do we get to loot the werewolf, or did the werewolf go through?
The werewolf. Oh yeah, let me put his body down. The werewolf landed amongst the sort of at the feet of Gallic.
Is his armor by my feet, by any chance?
His armor?
Yeah, because when he jumped off his mount, he jumped off next to it, didn't he? Didn't he shed his armor?
His armor is. It is indeed at his feet. It is mangled and destroyed from the force of his transformation.
Okay, cool.
Mr. Hang on. Can I go? Mr. Kutch, you can. Everyone else roll perception checks with disadvantage. Right. Okay, so disadvantage. Well, Katu. Katu, that's a 17 with disadvantage. 7. Katu, you see this. And Kieran, go ahead and roll that again. Oh, no, you did. You did with a
I
12.
did.
Katu, you're the only one who sees it. It's looking, you sort of glance as Ish All Mine turns invisible, and you hear the sound of his footsteps just about there. He seems to be approaching the ring of corpses.
I shout out to the group, wonder what the little bastard is up to.
And none of you can see, but Katsu, you can only hear the sound of his footsteps.
I'm just gonna follow the sound of his footsteps
Okay.
till it stops, basically.
Right. And Ish, you can hear that Katu has shouted, and as he moves toward the ring of corpses, and it looks like he is grabbing one of the smaller ones, picking it up with his wiry, surprisingly strong arms.
Can I jump in and grab him? Like the body,
Okay.
the corpse, or you know?
Okay. Make contested strength checks.
Is that both of us?
Are you also trying to grab him?
Well, that's what I was following. So as soon as he stopped, try and grab wherever it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ish, make 2 strength athletics checks if you have athletics proficiency.
Athletic. I do.
You
I've got
do.
advantage.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make the second roll then. And Katu, go ahead as well. And your rage would have worn off by now, so just a straight roll.
In the first minute, but yeah, let's go.
It lasts if you don't make an
Snake.
attack at the. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Surprisingly, Ish beats out all of you as he lifts up this corpse, and you see it floating toward the rift.
As he's like pulling the corpse, can I shoot an arrow at where I think he might be?
Make an attack roll at disadvantage. 18, 13. Ish, your AC is 11. that hits. So just a straight roll, no sneak attack on this one. 11 points of piercing damage you take, Mr. Ish. And it staggers you, but it doesn't stop you. You have the body over the rift. You can do this.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna.
Can I
Oh,
fire
sorry.
an Eldritch
I'm gonna.
Blast at him?
I'm gonna grab one of the legs of the corpses and I'm gonna break the ring. I'm just gonna drag it towards me.
Okay. Let's have you make so that concentration check fails, so the shadow spawn leaves. Let's have you make a Arcana check to see if you can intuit the structure of this ritual.
Okay, I was just trying to grab one of the corpses that made up the ring and pull it away. But all right, no.
Like to accomplish what exactly?
I have no idea. I just want to disrupt whatever because I see the body
Yep.
going towards the rift as Ish is throwing it, and I just want to break the circle.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
essentially,
So yeah.
yeah.
Let's say the Arcana check to my mind is to sort of like see if you can understand the structure of this ritual and enough to disrupt it with what you're doing. With a 3, you grab one of the bodies and pull it, and you do pull one of the bodies away, but it doesn't seem to have the effect as Ish hurls the body through the rift, and the rift snaps closed and then explodes with red light, and we're going to end our session there.
Cool.
Ooh,
Oh,
boy.
cliffhanger.
Little cliffhanger. Yes, sir.
Should have
All
just
right.
kicked him in the back and kicked him through the rift itself.
Certainly an option. Okay.
Oof.
Cool. Cheers, Fab.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, thanks,
for-
dude.
thanks everyone except Ish.
Mm.
He's becoming a real burden now.
Chaotic
In the
little
beginning,
son
he
of a
was
bitch.
alright. In the beginning, I was like, oh, he's doing things. Now he's like,
He's doing
Chaos.
He's doing more things.
I mean, if you invite Mr. Kutch to a D&D table, you have to expect him to do Mr. Kutch things.
no, it's funny. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
They're the
It's
only
all
one that
shits
is
and
getting
giggles
massive
until-
Batman vibes from that
Thank you
music.
everyone for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.
I got it.
Twitch, out of curiosity,